You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize. And that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got the way your body makes my heart beat. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Gonna go crazy for love. Or are we in fact gonna go crazy for Stardew Valley, ladies and gentlemen? Get your predictions in. Did he save the game? Since Cujo has no faith in the boy. Cujo, day one of fall. Cujo's farm. 20 grand in the back pocket. 20 fucking grand. It is day one of fall. Why do they call it fall? Because of the leaves. What's that, bro? Whoa. Everything has changed. We have a barn now. God damn it. Bruh. Make a nice home for the boys. We're gonna go get some boys later on. I don't know what we can have. Cows? We ain't getting horses. I'm fucking petrified of them. You asshole of a game. Absolutely infuriating video game. Jesus. Now this is all corn. We'll go and see what they sell today as well for the farm. Sitch. Now these ones at the bottom are dead, right? And those blueberries are dead, yeah. Sprinkler got that one even though it's completely useless. Can I pick that sprinkler up? How do I pick it up? Pickaxe it? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We're gonna do something with that. We're just gonna make a new area. Here. And this one will take care of itself. You know? This will reach these ones, right? It doesn't reach 2 out, does it? It reaches 1 around it? Or 2 around it? How do I know? Orcish, go back to bed. Stop waking up and going on your phone. Can I pick this up as well? Fuck yeah. Now, I think maybe one scarecrow needs to go here. One needs to go here. Okay. Now we've got a few things we've got to get done today. So let's get on with it. It's a busy day here in Cujo's farm. There are many things that fall has brought, like this. Wild plum. I had a nightmare about Leah. What was the nightmare that she... She's like, it was like, she's like, you ever seen the movie Critters? She's like one of those in Orcish's dream, chasing him around. Leah was in my dream last night as well. What's that all about? Right, we've got pumpkins, we've got eggplants, we've got bok choy, whatever the fuck that is. Yams, whatever the fuck yams are. Always see yams and cranberries. Now, what one is the best one? You guys have all the fairy seeds. Produce a mysterious flower. Amaranth, isn't that OnlyFans girl? That's a thing. A yam is a Swede. Right, okay. Hi, Gary. Gary, you sent one of the funniest messages I've ever sent in my entire life into PB's chat last night. There was just a sentence that didn't say anything. It's my favourite thing when you do it. And then up went, round to the east, down, up, and then onto it, you know? And it's just my favourite thing when you do it. He's not even aware. He's not self-aware. He's a droid. He's just there like this. This is what he's doing right now.
Computing. Not applicable.
I love to share my D&D stories. I know, it wasn't your D&D story. It was something else. I'll never find out what it was. I could, but I'm not gonna. Unless you really, really want me to. Which one is the one? Cranberries, I think. They keep growing more crops. Cranberries it is. Right. Now that's 30 cranberries. And we'll get some pumpkins as well because it seems right, doesn't it? What do we want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. We'll do that on the sprinkler. Was it the admire joke? It might have been. Whatever it wasn't English, and it seriously made me laugh so much. Are you back on the PlayStation? I remember when you used to be typing sentences out on a PlayStation controller. You'd spend half an hour typing out the sentence, only for it to be absolute gibberish. It was the good old days, man. The good old days. Ooh. What the fuck is that? Calcite. That was what was happening to Gary's brain while he was sitting on that PlayStation on his waterbed. As his brain calcified. And the conversation would have moved past what you were talking about. Like, so long it had been since we last mentioned the thing that it didn't make any sense. Oh, man. Those were the good old days. Oh, first to last. What's up? Did I not see this? When did this happen? Dude, I need to change my sub alerts. It gets to a point where they kind of just... you hear them ticking over so many times over the weeks and months that it sort of just becomes like background noise. Awful. Is there a way for me to pick this plant? Yes, okay. Got to get new sub alerts, new intro, new a new friend, because Orcish just doesn't even exist in the same time zone as I do anymore. Really, it's my fault because I changed my sleeping hours, but we're going to blame Orcish because he's mentally weaker than I am. What was these ones? What did I grow here? I guess we have to expand this way. Look at this. The true expansion of the farm has begun. I think this is 30. Nice humble brag. What, being mentally stronger than Orcish? It's literally like being... It's like saying you're physically stronger than a newborn baby. You know? being mentally stronger than Orcish. Absolutely the lowest possible bar you could set for mental strength. I kind of want to play Final Fantasy 13 a lot, but I also really don't. First of all, it's just a terrible game for the stream for two reasons. One, a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 13 for the wrong reasons, and a lot of people don't like Final Fantasy 13 for the right reasons, which means 2/3 of the people that have an opinion on Final Fantasy 13 hate it. The only people that like it are my friends, people that I like in the world. I may not have met them yet. I'm a fan of it. Two, it is Emma's favorite game ever, and I'll be playing the whole thing, and it will remind me 100% of so many early moments in my relationship with Emma that by the end of the entire playthrough, I'll want to kill myself 100%. Maybe, I don't know. I think I'm okay now. We'll see. We'll see how long that statement I just said lasts. But just every bullshit other thing aside, I'm into it. I think I kind of really want to play it again. Now, is it a terrible game for the stream? Yes. But am I ready to play it again? Yes. I'm also ready to play Final Fantasy 8 again. I'm ready to play Final Fantasy 7 again. I'm ready to play Final Fantasy 9 again. I'm ready to play I haven't played a Final Fantasy game in so long. Apart from 15. I think I could play all of them. Maybe not 10. I did 10 a couple of years ago. When the remaster came out. I sort of half played it. Me and Emma played it through. Getting so many subs you don't even register the sound anymore. Oh, right. No, I wish. Dude, my subs have literally never been lower. My subs are at an all year low. It's only mildly concerning. I wonder if it has anything to do with the ads. You'd think that by forcing everyone to subscribe, you'd have more subs. But I actually think people are just not watching Twitch because it's just fucking annoying. I'd rather click off as well. I agree with them. I'm fragile today. I don't know how you're alive today enough to speak. But yeah, oh, I didn't buy any animals. Got time? No, it's gonna be closed, isn't it? Alright. See if there's any eggs. No eggs? Can you fucking hurry up and start producing some money? Now the wild plum I think we need to keep. The sap I probably should have kept as well. And this all I can keep. Not going to be. There's going to be aliens that want the wild plum. And let me tell you something. If you keep dressing like that, you're going to get a pair of plums as well. Yeah, Final Fantasies have like a thing in my head where after a certain amount of time, I'm ready to play them again. And I don't think I could play any of them like play it once and then play it pretty soon after again. But the thing where I've played it before doesn't happen with Final Fantasy games, and I love it. This is fucking intolerable. I can't believe anyone plays this. Oh, come on, man. Is it going to work? No. That's going to pose a problem every day, isn't it? Which prices went up? COVID, utilities went up. Yeah, it's horrendous, really. The amount of people people's daily living costs are so horrendous. It's the thing I said the other day though. My living costs went up as well, so but my subs are down, and it's absolutely petrifying when you're a content creator. But also during COVID, everyone's views went up. I don't recall subs going up like a significant amount, but usually when views go up, subs go up, so it probably did, and I just took it for granted. I was like, oh, the world's going to end in 2 weeks anyway, so who gives a shit? There was a point in COVID where I was like, this is it. I was like, cool, man, this is it. This is, you know, this is the beginning part of, I don't know what the middle is, but this is the beginning, and the end is I Am Legend. You know what I mean? Like that situation. Me and Merlin in I Am Legend. It's pretty scary, man. Where the fuck is the way out? Over this way? God damn it. Let's work on this bollocks. Yes. I hate this so much. Why does it randomize every day? Sleeping in the tub, yeah. Miko, I need to change him. I need to change the sub sounds. That's it. Guaranteed.
I want to shake that man's hand.
Thank you for the 18 months, my friend. I appreciate you. I know it costs a lot to have gas prices going up and down. Where are you going? Do I not need to buy stuff from her today? Hey, come back. Close for the day. Arsehole. Taking it personally, you know. Just people taking services personally. Everyone. Karen. We'll do a bit of foraging since we're down here in the like foraging lands. Which music is this? Or the previous one? I don't know. You're going to vaguely recognize all of them. If you can't pull them all out, if you don't recognize them instantly for what game they're from, don't even speak to me. You're not. You're a fake fan. Real ones would know straight away. You have different hats available now that it's fall. Almost killed the cat. Oh yeah, you do. The cowgal hat. Or a lucky bow. This seems like the type of thing that Cujo would wear. He'd wear a bow tie, probably. Oh, it's adorable. I wish I could get it in pink or something. What the fuck is that? Oh, woodpecker. And if you keep dressing like that, you'll be my woodpecker. You'll be my pecker. Beep 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 dope yes www. That's what I'm gonna say every time a joke is absolutely fucking incredible. Doesn't he start a relationship with a mannequin? You can start a relationship with anything when you're the only person on the planet, Orcish. Finally, you'll be free of persecution. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? Public hanging. Ah, hello there, Cujo. You shut up at the perfect time. We're going to be hanging 3 members of the town. Oh my god, what did they do? They did not contribute to the town's welfare. We pass around a church bowl, and you have to give money to the church, which is absolutely the most proof you ever needed that there is no God. Huh? It's our new Special Orders board. Robin and I built it from scratch. Lewis? All you did was hold the nails. Wow. Absolutely. Throw them at her. Throw the nails at her. As hard as you can, like a fucking nail bomb. Ignore her. Just absolutely shit on every labourer that has ever existed. People out there right now in the cold building you a new house. Now let me explain. You see, with Kujio's farm back in business, the local economy has really been picking up. That poor woman that also has a thriving farm. As a result, some of the local townsfolk have been asking me for a way to source local ingredients for their personal businesses and projects. So Robin and I came up with the idea of new special orders board where people can post bigger jobs than would make sense for the old billboard outside Pierre's. Just taking work away from Pierre. Yeah, for example, I plan on requesting some hardwood for a bed I want to make. If you know what I'm saying. I want you to put on this. I won't put you on the spot, but if you want to help me out, you can just accept the job from this board. Who knows? Maybe if the bed turns up well, I'll start selling them in my shop. I look forward to helping. Please don't hang me in the town square. I thought so. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Kujio. Were you to do anything else, other than agree to the benefit of the town, well, that wouldn't look so good around your neck, would it? Love. So, can we say that you're on board? Yes, yes. Well, I'm sure you're busy, so we won't keep you away from your work any longer. As always, I appreciate your willingness to contribute. Take care! Kills himself right there. Now what was I going to do? There was something that I was going to be doing, but I have forgotten what it will be. Oh, go and look at the aliens. That's what I wanted to do. The fall alien orders. So, Brad, who are we dating? Best girl guy? No one. We're playing as Kujio. Kujio's a fucking incel. Kujio's guarded his virginity more than he has even guarded this stream. A wild plum. Didn't we have a wild plum? Did I sell it? A hazelnut, a wild plum, and a common mushroom. It's the incel run. Corn, eggplant, pumpkin, and a yam. Oh, we have to grow one of each one of these. We can get eggplant and yam. We'll get a couple of eggplants and yams then. Fine. Fine. I'll do it myself. Johnny Blams. What's going on in there? Is that a gym? They wanted eggplants and yams. A dull day. I hope one of the jobs is to build a giant wicker man. Yeah, it's to build like an enormous owl for all the Conservative Party members to go into the woods and do questionable things to questionably aged types. Let's just say. Bears, Beats, and Battlestar. Fury I feel every time. What was that fucking thing I kept? There it is. Oh yeah, the dinosaur egg as well. One must not forget the dinosaur egg. Right, we can run this over and then I'll just go to bed, I think. His name was Johnny Blams. And his name was Johnny Blams. That's a Mandela effect. You watch Fight Club again? They actually say his name was Johnny Blams. Okay. Oh wait, no, this wasn't the one. A hazelnut and a common mushroom we've got to go and find as well. How did you get the dinosaur egg so quickly? Because I'm a fucking unbelievably skilled gamer. Like the rest of you, sure, you play video games sometimes. Some of you even try. But me, I am something else. The way I play games and the way that games reward me unconditionally, for no reason, I will be rewarded by the game for some. I won't even know that I've gotten the rarest, most amazing RNG thing. But you've all seen it time and time again. I'm just built different. I'm better. It's super cold in the UK today. It's pretty cold. I don't think it's as cold as it has been. I can tell because I slept in the bed. If I'm allowed to sleep in the bed, I'll tell you how cold it is where I am right now. Yeah, no, it's 12 degrees. I'm fine. Kind of raining actually. Looks like it's gonna get cold again on Monday. But I'll be uptown as well. London's nice and cozy and warm. Because of all of the horrific, toxic smoke in the air. All the cars and all the lights and buildings all clumped together. It's nice and warm. I basically live in that Johnny Blam shack on the beach here. Is where I live. I'll show you my real house. There it is. Because I live on the beach, I just get like ocean wind and cold. Crop order. There's a new beauty craze in Zuzu City. Apparently, a lotion made from grape is said to remove wrinkles. Anyone who ships 100 grapes by the end of the season will earn a substantial reward from the Pelican Town Agricultural Fund. Can we make grapes though? We have to collect 100? No. Juicy bugs wanted. Hello there, I'm looking for big water bug guts. The juicier the better. At least that's what the crabs seem to like. 100 bug meat? I don't think I can do either of those things. I mean, I could try, but I don't want to. How does this compare to Hades? Do you like it more or less? Just absolutely the most different games ever. I like Hades more than this. I'd do anything to go back to the good old days of Hades. We didn't know what we had. We didn't know what we had. We just didn't know. And we threw it all away for nothing. We play games to enjoy ourselves. Brad is different. He plays games to eat and they reward him with money. Correct. Dear Kujio, I'd like to give my cows a special treat. They're such good girls and hungry too. Could you bring me one bunch of amaranth? They love this stuff. I can do that. If we go and grab the amaranth now. Oops. And Amaranth is that OnlyFans girl that... That's the end of me talking about that. God damn it, it's fucking Wednesday. This fucking guy, dude. If I die today, just know I think shivering... died thinking shivering about the Mauser. Literally, it's all I'm going to bring up in the... in your eulogy. Did not even realise there was a top section to this area of the map. Hello, Lolly. Wait, what did I miss? I thought you were gone till next week. Nope, you just weren't listening because your brain is barely functioning most of the time. Unbearable. The repetition element to this game is what makes it truly one of the most unbearable experiences. And the repetition element to Hades is what makes it one of the most unbearable experiences. Thank you, Savan. It's not my hair, it's Kujio's hair. Alright, let's go and see this woman about getting some cows or something. Not 100% sure what we're going to be able to get. We can get some big animals. Tedium. I do all hate the watering sound. I don't know, everyone in here, Lux, it's this.
I'm divergent.
You just forget to... I don't know why Twitch attracts people on the spectrum more than... I guess because you don't have to be face to face with someone, maybe? What is that? Why do you guys love it so much? But I guarantee you every single person that dislikes that sound is on the spectrum. Not an attack, not a joke. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah, purchase animals. Cows. They cost $1,500. They can be milked daily. God, that's so much. Choose a barn. Well, the only barn I've got. Batsu? No, dude. It's Johnny Blams. I'll send little Johnny Blams to her home right away. I want another one. Needs to be milked daily. Really, it should have been called Murgles. But this one is called Orcish. Great! I'll send little Orcish to her home right away. What do you sell? Heater. Keeps your animals warmer and happier during the winter. Well, we'll bear that in mind. Oh, I need to buy this as well. Yeah, see, almost fucking, of course. Wall, ornamental hay bunny. No, fuck you. Oh, it worked out, Cooge. Thank God for that. I prefer voice chat to face, probably. There you go. Called it. I know everything, man. I'm basically the most incredible person you'll ever meet. Johnny Blam seems curious, but a little cautious. Orcish. Orcish is unbelievably ugly. What the fuck is up with his hair, it says. What the fuck? Why would it say? That's not fair to say. Milk this cow. Johnny Blams is too young. Wow, just tugging on his little Johnny Blams baby deer. How do you... What is it? What milk comes out of its dick, right? What is the dick? What the fuck is that? I was born in a city, so I don't really know how that works. What the fuck is on my head? You got a nice, lovely bow. That's correct, right? Thank you. Told you, I know everything. My therapist asked me who's the wisest person I know yesterday. I was like, the wisest? Wise? Emotionally wise? It was a really hard question to answer. I was like, I don't think I really know anyone that's that wise. It was a crazy question. Wiser than me? Have you been putting out hay? Have you been putting out hay and shut the barn door? Do I have to shut the barn door at night? Is this different to the chickens? No. I need to be shut at night because it's scary at night. Look, it might be scary for you at night, okay? But the rest of us, we're men. We don't feel fear. Alright? You want to be a pissy little whiny baby girl, you go ahead. The rest of us men, we've never felt fear. We don't even know what it is. We laugh in the face of darkness and danger. I wonder if a mushroom can even be foraged from outside, or I need to go in the caves. Also, fresh hay to eat each day. Do I need to give them fresh hay each day, or will they eat the grass as well? I thought you lost a friend point. What the fuck is a friend point? They will eat the grass. Gary? Go back to bed, Gary. You've gotten everything wrong. Am I going to find a mushroom? What is this? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh yeah, that guy. Do I have to plant stuff in here? Holy shit. There's another one over here, isn't there? I don't know, this was the thing where Grandpa was like, once you unlock the power of the Mangekyo sharing gun, I will return. Probably lost out on a few quid. I forgot that guy was planting things in there. The Diglett Cave. No. It's Christmas. Is it okay to start day drinking? You know what's the craziest thing is you're an adult. You can just fucking do whatever the fuck you want. You don't need anyone's permission. How crazy is that? Just do whatever the fuck you want. Make your choices. Live with them. Crack on, son. You want to start day drinking? Literally no one can stop you. Do it. You wanna fucking, you wanna just start killing people at random on the street? Go for it. Eventually someone will stop you, but really, they can't stop you from beginning it. You make your choices and you live with them and you get on with it, baby. No one can stop you from doing anything. You're a fully grown adult man. You don't be asking me for permission. My answer is yes for everything. You want to do it? Do it. Live free. Dig free. Trend point of the heart more with cows, chickens, better for milk and eggs. It's crazy how you type as if you're foreign, but you're from Leeds, right? I absolutely cannot believe that you're not Romanian. Scotland, that's it. That's crazy. You type like you're foreign. You're aware of it, right? I can say that without you becoming irate. We've discussed this before, I believe. Yeah, okay, good. I love it, by the way. Not a criticism. I love it. No one makes me laugh more than my friend Gary. Right, we've got all these mushrooms. Purple mushroom, red mushroom, common mushroom. We're gonna sell all of them except for one, and we're gonna go to the community center and give this last one over. I think this is done for foraging already. There's other reasons to close the doors at night. Listen, Lux has not told me to do any of that stuff, so I ain't following anyone else's rule. Cow's Delight, bring money one bunch. Oh yeah, I didn't buy the fucking... Oh, because it was Wednesday. That's all good. I remember. Close the door. Why? I only close barn doors in winter. Okay. I'll trust you for now, Lux. Not these other idiots. Because you're not a Kami. Fall seeds. Oh, perfect. It just so happens that it's fall right now. Foxes will eat animals. Lux said that they won't. The true Shinra door has opened. $250 just purchase a bundle for 2,500. Sure. Chocolate cakes. 3 giant turd-looking chocolate cakes. Absolutely not at all worth the amount of money that cost. 2,500. What chocolate cakes are these? Are those like gourmet ones that those ridiculous chefs, those famous chefs make? What did we get for that one? Oh yeah, the seeds. Insane. I did look at the bulletin board, yeah. I don't want to do either of the things. There's a very small chance of a wolf eating an animal overnight. What's my dog doing? Isn't that what he's for? I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I think it was just the watering can indoctrination that got me. The cakes I can save for like epic mining expedition. You know? Pick! And so I have to fucking close this fucking barn door, do I? Stay in there? You can close the door while the animals are still outside and then they can't get back in. Right, but I assume that they go back indoors when it gets dark. Oh, it's only if the door is closed and they're locked outside. Well, that's absolutely the most guilt trip. This game is guilt trip central, isn't it? Do you have enough guilt in your life? Were you brought up in a small Christian community that used to guilt you into absolutely insane shit like a cult? Well, now you can. Stardew Valley. Guilt trip central. Emotional damage. Pain the likes of which you have never experienced before. Why not try some now? Absolutely terrifying. Religion is so scary to me. I think because the amount it takes away your own what's it called when you have personal control? What is that called again? Like you immediately lose the ability to make any decisions for yourself. Agency, yeah. It's so like scary how you've instantly been warped. Your understanding of everything is immediately warped instead of just being brought up and like, here's everything. Go and see what you make of it. Become who you become. You're immediately just instantly warped out of shape. And it's almost completely undoable. You know? If you get to like 26 and you're like, you know what? I'm going to become insert religion. That's different. The ones that are just indoctrinated at childhood. Wow, dude. It fucking freaks me out so much. Corn. Free will is a burden. Better to be controlled by someone else, surely. Okay, psychopath. The most insane thing anyone has ever said. You know. Just the most psychotic fucking outlook on life. willingly, you're like, you know those movies where like clearly the bad guy is in control. What does this one give me? Fucking 12 bits of fucking hay or whatever the fuck. The bad guy in control. Like the evil President Shinra. But yeah, like, intern guy is like, fuck yeah, dude. He's doing a good enough job. Let me just fucking work for him. Just the most psychotic fucking outlook on life. Let the bad guy be in control of all of my decisions. Who cares? Alright. Well, terrifying. Serial killer right there. Intern guy. Absolute serial killer. What scares me is the religious people who says without faith everyone would go on a rampage. I know, yeah, they just think that that's how we learned moral ethics and shit. There's fucking, without it you're just completely like without any understanding. You're like a blank page without any idea. They're just there like blood. Blood. Quickly, someone tell that boy about Jesus Christ, or else he's going to continue his murder spree. Hey, guy. No. Not how it works. I was taught no Christian shit whatsoever growing up. I'm from a country where there's like weird, like history is all Christian everywhere, and at like some of our schools they'll be called like Saint Bartholomew's, but you don't really learn any religious things. I even sang hymns when I was a kid in like in school, but it was not religious. It was just a fucking group activity that everyone did, you know, because it wasn't like everyone was gonna sing. Like, what were you gonna sing? Take That? I don't know why we sing hymns. Like, no one in the school is religious at all, and yet they had us singing them. It was fucking random, but they didn't teach us any scripture or anything like that. It was just a song to sing, because I guess just tradition. The school's weird tradition. God damn it! Oh, it's a yam, not an egg. I have no idea what a fucking yam is. Yeah, man. I don't really know. There was one Christian kid I knew, and a lot of my friends were Sikh. When I was in really like baby school. What is it called? What is junior school? Is that what it's fucking called? You have infants, junior. Oh my god, this is how disconnected I am from my own childhood. And England. I've just forgotten how to be. I live online. I'm just this weird multinational brain rot. Nope, not elementary school, because I'm from England. And I was brought up here. Primary school. Thank you. Kujio. Jesus Christ. The only person in the entire chat room who has a brain. Yeah, primary school. And, yeah, dude, it was fucking random as fuck. They had us singing these, like, hymns. Sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna, sing Hosanna to the King of Kings. We'd sing all those songs. But I also sang Creed. I grew up and was listening to Creed, but just had no idea it would be like, it was sort of Christian leaning. I feel so alive for the very first time. I can't deny it. Or whatever the fuck that song was. No idea what I was singing. Just was singing it and then went back to class and learned about how Jesus was not real. No one introduced any religion to me until I was older. I lived next door to a church. Remember, I lived in that Hellmouth. There was a Buddhist temple or church, whatever it is, on one corner of the street that I lived on. There was a Church of England, I think, next door to me. Across from me was the Church of the Celestial Christ. And there was a Saint something school on the other corner. So I was on this fucking Hellmouth corner. And I just had no I had no religious influence on me at all. At all. I had no, like, my family are all atheists. I can't think of anyone, even in my extended family, who was in any way religious. You know? And somehow, I mean, I don't even understand how this is possible. This is pure RNG. Like, what are the odds of this? Somehow I grew up and I've learned not to fucking go around murdering. Oh, what? That's crazy. How did I do that? How is that even possible? That's fucking wild, dude. What are the odds of that? What the fuck? How is that possible? That's fucking weird, man. Which my wife's eyes, wife. Oh, you're trying to write the words with my with my arms wide open. Wide open. Jesus Christ, Rat. That's the most dyslexic you've ever been. That's the maximum level of dyslexia I've ever seen. You've ramped up the dyslexia to 11. So you don't think you were indoctrinated? Yeah, no, man. It's fucking wild, dude. How is Farm Boy Simulator? Next question, please. I'd like the next question from the chat room. Thank you. God works in mysterious ways. What a cop-out, you know. They always say shit like that to you to get out of it. You know, they have all these weird, like, catch-all loopholes. Religious people. Dude, it's bad, I know. It's fine. What was the most fun stream game this year? Tune in on the New Year's end of year tier list. What was last year's tier lists? I think I have them saved somewhere. Where do I save this stuff? End of year vote. We do the end of year. How do we do it? We did the vote. How did we do that before? We did the vote. This was 2020. Mountain Blade, Vampire, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 4, Detroit, Doom, Zelda, and Devil May Cry. And this was last year. Final Fantasy, My Summer Car, Control, Dragon Age, The Pony Game, RimWorld, Outer Wilds, XCOM, Dream Daddy, Ghost of Tsushima, and Visage. But we have a vote as well, right? We do the vote and my opinion and what was good for the stream. And we combine those three and then put them in a tier. That's how we do it. So we're doing that on New Year's. So on the 31st. It's at the normal stream time. I don't do it as like a New Year's party because that's batshit insane because everyone's got a different time. Everyone's in a different time zone. Have you ever considered other faiths? What do you mean considered them? As in considered them for myself? No, I don't need. It's insane to me. Being like part of an organized religion seems like the most insane shit to me. It doesn't matter which one it is. They're all absolutely the most, like, it's just wild. It seems so childish, like having an imaginary friend. You ever considered having an imaginary friend? Like, no, right? Ridiculous. Absolutely. Just literally seems childish to me. Stuff like believing that we're in a simulation, or that maybe that there's a frequency of consciousness that we don't understand. That more kind of agnostic one. Not the organized religions where you have to pay them money or subscribe to a book that was written by a bloke fucking 300 years ago. But like the ones where it, like there might be a spiritual element to some sort of not conscious but chaotic energy that we just don't understand, that we might be connected to. Not like a live stream that we belong to, and not like a creator, not like a thing, but like something like a blanket, like a weave of energy. Because there's a lot of frequencies that we can't hear, and a lot of, you know, like infrared, we can't see it, but we know it's there. Maybe there's something there. I wouldn't be opposed to finding out that something like that, you know, if they proved it to me in some way, scientifically maybe, and then you get into a whole thing of like, who do you even believe? You know what I mean? Or maybe we're all in part of a fucking great big simulation, you know, or something like that. We're in a fucking video game. I'm much more open-minded to those ideas, for sure. But like Christianity and like Muslim and you know, Judaism or whatever the fuck, or whatever one, those ones are absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. Ridiculous. Like, I find it a little bit embarrassing. I think a lot of people need them just because otherwise you're faced with the existential dread that nothing means anything, and that it's just pure like random, like nothing has any meaning. Your life is purposeless, and when you die, you just die, and that's really scary to have to face and think about and accept. And I think a lot of people struggle with that, and so that they turn to a religion or something. It's very easy to become religious through. As someone who's struggled with addiction as well, a lot of people need something bigger than them to hold on to give themselves a reason not to, you know, pick up the drugs today or take a drink or whatever. So you see a lot of AA and NA stuff, which is based around religion, because you just kind of need something bigger than you to grip onto to be able to make it through the day. And I kind of get it if that's your reasoning. I think a lot of born again Christians make more sense to me. I think a lot of people are just tricked as babies into becoming, you know, whatever religion their parents are for the most part. And it's just unfair trickery, and I think it's just going to fuck you up and warp your mind. So of course, and if you're just a Christian because your parents were Christian and you were told to be Christian, then I get it. I understand how you ended up like that, and I feel really bad for you that they did that to you, because it just seems it's borderline child abuse, I think, because it's just fucking with your head for no good reason, instead of letting you grow up and become who you want to become. You know, they fucked with you. They fucked with the code at birth. But yeah, man, I don't get it. I find it really, I get that things that fuck you up as a kid stick with you forever. I'm fucked up for all different reasons. But yeah, man, I'll never understand it. And I think it's really sad how many people on the planet are stuck being religious. I wonder how much it stifles progress as well. Because I don't really like tradition in any way. I think a lot of tradition is just a good way for people to stifle any sort of progress. You know? But it's a bit like that South Park episode where they get rid of religion and now everyone wars over being the most atheist. You know, everyone would probably still find another reason to stifle you know, any sort of progress that we have and shit. Maybe I should build some paths around. What if we build a bunch of fucking pathways? What was it again? Just stones, right? Where even is it? Cobblestone wood path. Grab all the stones and that. Oh, I don't have any of them because we bought the fucking stupid thing, didn't we? Oh, all this needs chopping down. Yeah, man, I can see how people end up being religious, and I understand how you become religious, but it doesn't make me feel any more or less, you know, one way about it. I'm pretty single-minded about it. It's a bit like how I can understand why my dad was such a fucking prick. Like, I get how he ended up like a complete abusive maniac. I 100% understand him. But it doesn't make it any easier to live with the shit he did, you know? And shit like it's kind of hard to... Lots of people can't handle not having an answer, yeah. I get it, man. I feel the same way. I mean, I've been literally struggling with just enormous amounts of existential dread this year. I don't think I've ever suffered existential dread quite as directly and impactfully as I have this year. I think if I was religious, I wouldn't have had any of that suffering this year. So I get it, man. It is a salve for that. And if you just, you know, can't fucking handle living in the real world, and the best thing for you is to, you know, believe in like a creator or a god or something, I fucking get it, dude. And I've always said I wish I was religious. I wish that I could believe that stuff. I honestly believe it would make my life so much easier. You know, you just get to all of that dread and that anxiety and fear and existential crisis feeling. It's just gone. You just solved it. It's deleted. You know, it's better than any pill you could ever take. But it's too late for me. You know, I'm already in the real world, so I can't. You can't re-inject back into the Matrix after that. After you're already out. Like truly reintegrate. You know. I didn't become religious until my mid-20s. I know, and we've discussed this before. It's absolutely existential dread. The reason is that you can't accept living in the real world. You had to get back into that. You're the guy from the Matrix who, like, absolutely had to go fucking back in. Because it's awful outside of it. You suddenly started growing up and realizing how absolutely terrifying it is outside of this fucking... The void outside of childhood starts creeping in over your 20s and 30s, and things, you start realizing that nothing has any meaning, and it's fucking so scary. Might eat one of those cakes. And so you just went, well, I could live like that. Or I could just get rid of all of that fear immediately and believe in this fucking ridiculous concept. And then you're all good, baby. I get it, man. It's just literally just instantly delete all of this existential dread and fear that I have. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm on board. If you can do it, do it. Can you get out of the fucking way, chicken? You may not believe in God, but he believes in you. Well, no he doesn't. What fucking asshole? Why did he put me through all of this shit? You know? Fucking, if he is real, if there is a Christian God or whatever the fuck, maniac. What, like Homelander, the most terrifying fucking villain ever, more terrifying than any villain you could ever create for Marvel. You know, just so fucking ridiculously evil. absolutely no reason to put some people through some things and some people through. Not put other people through others. Rewards absolutely the most awful people. It creates and then rewards the most awful, terrible people you will ever see. This god, just ridiculous. Truly. It just sounds nice if you don't have to pay for it. Yeah, I mean, the Ponzi scheme that is so obviously, like, the church is going around and taking money and getting tax cuts and stuff, Ponzi, it's just ridiculous. Like, Scientology, it makes me laugh when you see, like, Christians arguing with Scientologists. You can believe in a higher power that exists but doesn't interfere with your day-to-day. Its purpose was to create you and afterlife stuff. No, I don't believe in an afterlife or anything like that. If there's like an energy, maybe a scientific wave of energy that might be connecting us in a way, I don't believe it would create an afterlife for us. I don't believe it creates us or anything like that. 100% we just came up out of primordial ooze as a cell that learned how to survive on a planet and evolved into, humans, and we just have a consciousness now, and it's awful. We're able to observe ourselves, and then we have to think like, well, what is there to any of this? And it's fucking so scary to think that this is just completely fucking random. And so it's easier to just believe in like a fucking wizard or something, It was something that was always there for me. I just didn't realize what it was. Fear. It was anxiety. And then I was at a crossroads. And I had to make a decision based where, from my view, had the same ending, but they didn't. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Everyone always hits a fucking, like, dead end or a fear. You hit this, like, when you bottom out in life, you hit these walls in life, these huge, terrifying existential walls where you're faced with a particular version of reality that you have to live in now that is scary. That's when they'll get you. That's when they got Ulla. They fucking just grabbed him off the fucking street and was like, here, look at this fucking bullshit. You see that fear, the fucking, oh my god, the dolly zoom. As the world is expanding out. You feel smaller and smaller and smaller, and everything feels and they can just go like this. Instead of you work through it, you spend months going to therapy and figuring yourself out and learning how to accept and understand yourself and your fears and being okay with that feeling and accepting that feeling. You can just fucking turn away from that feeling very quickly and focus on this other thing. Again, man, if that fucking works for you, baby, you didn't have to live through 6 months of awful. You get to lay there when you're about to die and just believe you're going to wake up in a fucking cloud somewhere. The Bible actually answers the accusation you are making right now. It's literally in it. There is an entire psalm about it. Yeah, but the Bible isn't an answer to anything. The Bible was written by a man at some point. That doesn't answer anything. How would the Bible answer my question? It's a book. The Bible isn't an answer. It's strange, but I find it oddly comforting that nothing has meaning. Yeah, I find both. It provides me with a lot of fear, but also it provides me with a lot of comfort, usually just depending on how shit my day is. been toying with the idea that there may be a god, but he is completely chaotic neutral. It makes a lot more sense in my brain. Yeah, I can imagine that being the case, but then none of the religions really have that god in them. So the religions that are out there are ridiculous. It's narcissistic, yeah. I've read the Bible several times over. It's a book with answers to questions. No, it isn't. It doesn't answer anything. Because if your answer to everything is a book, someone wrote that book. Who wrote that book? There's like a religious debate, and I'm not going to be the one to do a religious debate here. I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Again, you can fucking... I'm not trying to persecute anyone or anything. I'm just telling you how I feel about the whole thing. It just seems crazy to me in 2022 to be part of any sort of organized religion, and believe in something like the Bible is absolutely like the wildest shit to me. It's the same as if someone came in and was like, Brandon Sanderson wrote this book and I believe it to be true. But there's like an argument, and I don't watch a lot of these religious debates anymore, but I've seen them in the past where someone will always refer to the Bible as being like the answer to the thing. And there's a guy that I saw do an argument about how like that isn't an answer. I wish I could fucking figure. I wonder. I mean, I love, like, you can fucking fact check a Bible, you know what I mean? And the whole thing is an absolutely insane man, I wish I could find that video, because it's ridiculous to like use the Bible as an answer for anything. Can we move on before the channel gets yeeted? This is fine. We're not... No one's attacking anyone. How did we get to religion? I don't know. We're just on religion for some reason. God wrote the book. What year am I on in Stardew? 1, I think. Yeah, we haven't been through a single year yet. I'm starting to see atheism as its own religion now. Well, it's not, because it's the lack of belief, isn't it? You have no belief in anything. It's just void. It's just the answer that's void. You ever see that show where gods are created by people believing in them into existence? Yeah, the American Gods is really fun. I'm just here stuck in the flames. Did they cancel American Gods? Oh fuck, I've been sitting here waiting for a new season on it. Fanatical atheists are annoying. Anyone fanatical about anything is annoying. Alright, fine. No more religion talk. Since everyone's just gonna fucking cry about it, apparently. I'll never understand it. Never. There's nothing you could ever do or say, I don't think, unless I fucking went full like F-thread insane or something like that, you know. Ah, lovely. You know what? I think it might be time to move these things as well. Oh, is this gonna Minecraft blow up my box? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I have to empty it. Fuck. The worst. I just make another box. 50 wood. What's everyone's favorite D&D monster? A Grell. Easily a Grell. Without a doubt. Everyone already knew that from me. Yes, a girl. Girls are monsters. To be fair. Anything dragon or undead related. The 90% of everything in D&D. I like the monsters in the monster manual as my favorite monster. Which is your favorite monster? The monster manual ones. I like the monsters that are in the monster manual and in Tome of Foes. Alright. A new chest to rule them all. A new chest to find them. A new chest to poop them out. And in the darkness, bind them. Actually, I can sell some of these things. Let me just sell these two things. Oh. Now what do I do? You know what I should do? Now I should rip it out. Huzzah! No. Why is that all the way over there? Chimeras. You're a fan of Full Metal Alchemist. Got there. That's a delay on my brain today. I paint my house. Why did that die? Is it a different plant? Why's that one dying? What's the deal with the not girl but favorite D&D monster, the name of which I have forgotten? What? Girls with eyeliner. My favorite. Lux is currently purchasing as much eyeliner as she can find. Walk faster on the path. Seems like it. You know what I wanted to do today, and I'm sad I didn't do it. I'm really hoping I can remember for next week. I was going to buy some sushi today. I was just going to treat myself to some sushi. Because yesterday sucked, and I was like, oh, you know what? What I should do is start making sure that I have good things happen, because otherwise you have nothing but like you focus on all the negative things all week and you're like, well, this week was horrible. I don't know, I've been saying it all year, but you got to focus on all the good feelings as well, otherwise you're absolutely fucked. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna order some sushi tomorrow. That's gonna be that'll be a wild day. Woke up, didn't do it. Cool. Completely forgot. Oh my god, they're all fucking watered. Yay. What do you want? Have you been watered as well? Do it now, it's too late. They close. That's why I have to do it in the morning. They close at like midday. And that's that, baby. They don't sell it where I'm going for the next few days. I don't think a single person in my entire family has ever eaten sushi. They're like, they are small town fucking. What's that then? What's that? Raw fish? No, I don't think so. Them Chinese eat it, don't they? Because my entire family are the type of people that do that thing where they lump every single Asian nationality into Chinese. You know, what is that called? Whatever that fucking thing is. Ah, Christmas, what a wonderful time of year for giving. The time for giving and the time for spending time with and the time for racism. What a beautiful time for racism today. Eat the chocolate cake. Now, where are my cows? Can I milk them yet? Oh, Johnny Blams, it's time for your milking. Yes. Orchid, time for your milking, dear. Yes, dear. They in here? They've been eaten by the fucking fox. The fuck are they? Oh, there's one. You been milked yet? No, still too young. Chickens feel nothing for you. The chickens are evil. The little velociraptors, they're evil as fuck. There's no way that chicken can feel love for anything. Boomerism. Yeah. Okay. So. What do I need to do now? A bit of foraging. It's a bit late for anything else, isn't it? Otherwise, I'd go down into the mines, see if I can get to a further level. I'm trying to find the bottom of the mine, I am. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do that today. It's a bit too late. My name is Professor Brian Cox, and I'm here to tell you about gravity and the effect it has on the moon. Perfect. That's exactly what he sounds like. It was a dead-on impression. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. The answer is foraging. If you've got nothing better to do, go foraging. The game's reached its limit. Perfect amount of time to play this game. How many hours have I got in the game? 6? Perfect. There's nothing more in this game to do. This is it. I've made bank. I got a bow in my hair. The rest is just, you've already done it once, do it again. Deliver a thing to the aliens, done it. Do a quest for the, done it. Grow the, done it. Get a different, done it. Different season, done it. Done it. Water it, done it. Bought an animal, done it. Got a dog, done it. That's it. You've done everything. There's nothing left in the game.
Oh, but Brad, in a little while, you'll be able to...
And it will be the same thing. Die on stream, done it. I got these things. Cough pastels. Oh my god. And they, my throat is fucked now. Damn it. Fuck my throat up. Cool. 1 second before I have to go. You know what, actually? I don't have to stream. I don't need to be able to speak. My cough has evolved into this thing where it just makes all of this feel itchy. Kind of like an allergy. If you've ever had an allergic reaction to something and like your throat becomes, it's almost like an itchy feeling. That's what the cough is now. I try not to cough. Even like when I get the feeling like, oh, I'll just do a little cough up, because this is what happens. I just literally cannot fucking speak or breathe for 10 minutes. Last night I was wrapping those fucking presents. I was halfway through it. Because I was sitting on the ground doing it. I started coughing. I cough so much I can't breathe. So I lay on my back for a second, like, let me just see if I can catch my breath here. Merlin. Oh, what's he doing laying on his back? That looks like a lot of fun. Jumps on my chest. I thought I was going to die. After he's come over and started fucking with me, because he thinks I'm playing, so he like jumps on my fucking chest. He then barrels through all of the like wrapping paper and everything. And just decimates everything. And I only have a certain amount of wrapping paper as well. I was like, oh fuck, dude. And I'm half dead. Like this. Coughing, can't breathe. It felt a bit like being winded. I'm like rolling across the ground. And he thinks, his tail's up. He thinks we're playing a game now. And I'm like, please. No! No, you'll destroy everything. That part in the movie where the character doesn't realize they're about to launch the nuke. No, you don't understand. It was fucking horrible. And when the bushes produced things, that was better. I like spring. Bring back spring. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, this game's done. This game's done. This is it. There's absolutely nothing left after this. How many hours on Steam? 13.4 it says. Probably plus today. Plus another hour and a half. 15-hour game. And you've done it. If you have longer than 15 hours in this game, get a job. Hi, Eamon. Thank you for the gift subs. And then Glitchy Will just had to one-up you. Just that Eamon was like, you know what? Let me count my pennies. You know what? Here's 2 gift subs. Merry Christmas. Everyone was like, oh, thank you so much. And Glitchy Will went, yeah? Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Here's 5, bitch. Go fuck yourself. And then T-Shep was like, yeah? Well, I want my name on the screen. And Bear of Flame was like, witness my power. I will start a hype train.
Witness my power. Hype train.
Ula was like, listen, I've got a little bit of money left over from the church dish thing that we hand around at church for giving to God. I don't know what that money's for, but here's some. Look at the power of Christianity. Ula went, witness the power of Christianity. I'm Christian now. But you get that much money for being Christian?
Christian.
Me immediately transforming. And I'm Christian now.
Christianity.
Johnny J Man just wanted to be involved. Well, you know what that means. You've owned it. Big Bear of Hyrule, you've owned it. Complete with night sounds.
Hello. Hello.
Help me. This is a cry for help.
Hello. My name is Brad Woto, and my money is running pretty fucking low. I live alone, and if I don't get a cash flow, I'm going down below. Ain't talking about down under, no accidental blunder, nah. I'm tearing myself asunder, and if you wonder if this is a threat, no sweat, internet, it ain't on you. It's my worldview, I need a redo. But if you don't come through with a little bit of revenue, I'm not my father, I don't do kung fu. Just a little sock train will do.
Money, oh, me, money, oh, me, money, oh, me, money, oh, money, oh, me, money, oh, me, money, oh, me.
Hey, Puzzle King, butterfly, a flutter by. Does he cry? Can we buy him some time? Save a life, a gift of 5 subs, and he might put on a V-neck. Look at that body, carve through pain. Here, take $5 and caress it down your face. I'm a simp for this whole fucking thing. Tell me off, Brad, how much for a fling? King 20, 50, 75, double that. I'll give you my heart for a little dance on my lap. Yeah. How many bits for a bit of that ass? How many subs before that Dom takes me to class, huh?
Killing it. They're killing it. They're killing it in the channel. Who was that Day by Dave? The absolute genius musical stylings of my Lord and Saviour. his Welshness. Day by Dave. Right, who was it? Gothic Horror. Also threw in 5 gift subs at the end there. Sticks. With a little 5 on the end. Here on the final stream. This is the final stream. Because I am going away for 3 days. What's the highest hype train we ever got? 8. Okay, bye, Merry Holiday. Oh, you gotta go? Alright. Well, thank you very much, Glitchy Wheel. I appreciate it. Everybody that just gifted me a sub or gifted someone else a sub in the channel. I appreciate it very much. I hope the stream has been worth that money. The only thing I can hope is that the stream is worth that amount of money. Whatever it is. To you. I do attempt to make the streams entertaining, even if I'm being a piece of shit, or I'm being annoying, or whatever. You know. Everyone always thinks I'm just being a fucking dickhead all day. They forget the amount of times I'm doing a bit or a joke, you know? How many times am I doing an impression? Oh, you don't remember that, do ya? Never remember that one, do ya, Bew? I love that your name is Bew Laser Gun, not Pew Pew Laser Gun. Amazing. Intern guy, thank you for the $5. Numerable Hume and Theory of Games coming in with the 21-month resubs each. Suspicious that you both did it at the same time. And now I think you two are in a relationship. Annie, dude, spend that money on eyeliner. Don't give me money. You've got eyeliner to purchase. How dare you? We've got to get this girl some eyeliner. I love your streams, partly because you make me think. Oh God. I don't want to be too responsible for that. You are all idiots though, so I would like to at least make you. I don't think I have the ability to make mindless content necessarily, but I am an idiot. You know what I mean? Like most of the time, it probably does really seem like I'm just because I don't preface anything. I just say stuff. And it's impossible to tell whether I'm being serious or not. And I like that. I like that to be part of the fun. I like that to be part of the game. You know? It's up to you to figure out. Keeper? What the fuck? Keeper, aren't you literally at work? I can't accept that money, Keeper. You gotta go back to work. I'm gonna get in trouble with your boss. And it's not so secret. You're not a flathead. Oh, these are done. What is this? Eggplants. What do we call them in England? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I take myself as seriously as it looks like on the stream. I think everyone thinks I take myself really seriously and everything is really, and I'm actually really angry and I'm really moody with you all. And obviously you guys say annoying shit all day and I'm not necessarily lying about it, but I'm never as fucking, I'm not actually sitting over here like all day. Aubergines, that's what they're called. You know? Most of the time this is just silly goose time. Most of the time it's silly goose. Man's being a silly goose. You just don't even notice it. You know? What's your haircut? It's called I Did It Myself. And the best part for me is when people think you're being serious. Yeah, I mean, obviously there are times when I'm being serious and times when I'm being extra silly. But I think most of the time I'm actually sitting here really relaxed and chill and just saying whatever the fuck I say at that point. You know? And hopefully what the things that we talk about or the discussions we have, or the you know, me being silly or doing an impression, or like, you know, fucking doing some fucking crazy shit like that. Hopefully, at the end of the day, it was worth your time, you know. And if it isn't, please, by all means, leave. I assure you there are better streamers out there. Where's the other cow? Where's this other cow always missing? Is there thing to collect? No. It's the dog. Gotta feed the dog. I wish I could move the dog's water bowl. It's so far away. Like, why isn't it here? Anyway, yeah, thank you everybody for gifting subs. I appreciate everybody coming out this year as well. I know it's been a bit of a weird year for me. I've had the ups and downs, and it's just that thing, man. It's a weird job to have when you're going through a fucking thing. You know, I spoke about it yesterday, but for 9 months here, it's just been just fucking crazy. Like my emotional state and mental state and just where I'm at and all so much stuff has been happening. I had a catalyst point, and then it's just been so chaotic and tumultuous, and I think for the most part I've managed to I don't really know how, but I've managed to stream through it, and they've been okay, I guess. But yeah, man, sometimes it's a weird job to have when, like, you don't want to be going through like a breakup and then an existential fucking midlife crisis and just having to rewire these things. This breakup in me and this situation I found myself in this year ended up just kind of triggering this severe, deep trauma that I didn't... I mean, I'm aware that I'm a fucking PTSD kid, but it activated a particular element of trauma that I've been going over in therapy. I'll talk about it at length with specifics at some point. I think because it's so fresh and new, I don't normally talk about those on the stream, but it's weird some of the stuff that I've uncovered in therapy that explains the reasoning behind this thing. Like, it wasn't like I just had a breakup and I was like, oh, I'm sad, because of the actual breakup element of my sadness, what has been relatively low in a way. Not that I was like happy that we were breaking up or anything like that, but it wasn't just me being like, man, I'm sad. That fucking meme of that guy who's like, I miss her and I want her back, and he punches a wall. I didn't really have any of that. I have had that, obviously, but that wasn't what activated this fucking bomb. It's like a nuke went off. It was this accidental trigger, like someone accidentally triggered a nuke, where I ended up in this position where I noticed just how alone I was, and it wasn't because of the breakup, but the breakup was the catalyst, where I realized I'd had this fucking thing that came up, and it was this trauma from when I was very young, that I think I had this trauma reaction, and it was huge, and it's been sitting in me for years. I think a lot of people probably understand that thing where these things, they fester and build and then they explode at some point, and this one was just, it felt like a nuke to my I don't know, psyche, I'm not sure, but it hit me so much harder than it should have done, and then I've had to go through this whole mental transformation this year. All the while, my job is being a streamer, so I have to fucking get up every day and get on here. Fucking, this is me, just fucking like turn the lights on and hope to God that this stream is of any level of quality to justify anyone who subscribes. You don't have to subscribe. I don't care. It's free content. I'm out here doing it regardless. But if you do subscribe, or you gift subs, or you give 10 fucking subs like Ulla or something like that, in the back of my head, I hope it's like good enough to justify that money, that expenditure, you know? I don't want to just farm subs like those fucking streamers do. I want it to actually be worth that money. It's hard, man. $5 or whatever it is. That's like an hour of work. You know what I mean? Really, it's like that's you sat and did whatever the fuck you had to do for an hour, or you know. People don't respect that, I don't think. So I try and make, you know, it's got to be funny, or it's got to have an element, or you know, maybe I've made a stupid video that, or we spoke about something that was interesting, or you know, I cracked enough jokes, or you know, we just, I don't know, we had a silly goose time or something, or it was just background enough that it wasn't dead air, but felt like it was worth the money. I do feel like that, and I know I don't really express that. I struggle to express myself sincerely. A whole other trauma issue that I need to work through. And I don't think I ever say thank you properly enough on this stream. I try to make sure that every now and then I get it across. How much, because I do appreciate the fact that people enjoy this, or you come back and you support it. It's because it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit to fucking have to spend money on anything. You know, so you want it to be worth something to you. And so yeah, man, I don't know whether you subscribe because you think it's funny when I fucking attack these fucking little idiots that come in, or you think it's, or you just relate to me on a psychological level, or you subscribe because you you know, you listen to something I've said and it resonated with you, or maybe you just think it's funny to watch me be a fucking idiot. I don't know, man. Whatever it is, though, I do appreciate it more than I think you would ever probably understand, because I never mention it. I don't talk about it. I don't hype up subs and shit like that. I just quietly nod and say thank you and try not to let my gift trauma kick in. And it's been a weird year for it as well. There have been times this year where I'm like, man, I'm just weeks have gone by where it's felt like I haven't really been on, and I haven't really been present, and I've just kind of floated through the stream and come out of the other end, and I'm like, wow, it's been a week, and I can't remember the whole week because I've just been in a state of just mental turmoil. And I'm like, man, it's fucking months and years like this that will kill a stream, because I'm just not really being me, and I'm trying not to be, you know, Debbie Downer, and I'm trying not to be just zoned out the whole time. But inside I'm just a fucking mess, because everything was falling apart around me and I felt fucking crazy, and I've literally been to the fucking ends of what felt like my mental capacity this year several times. I can literally, there have been 4 distinct points this year that I have been fucking right on the edge without going too dark, and I'm freaked out that even during that time I still came out and managed to finish. Like, for a lot of the weeks it's felt like I just wanted to complete the stream, just like, did I get there, did I start the stream, did I end the stream? But there hasn't been much of a sense of quality for me, because I just wanted to make sure that I had a stream. It was like, let's just get a stream done, because that's the minimum that you need to be doing. But really, I think the minimum is actually trying to make it worth your while, not my while. Sure, I can make it worth my while by like making money, but there is a small element of quality to my streams that I like to try and hold myself to. It probably doesn't seem like it. It really is just a camera and the fucking game, and maybe I'll edit a thing, and you know, and I'll fuck around and focus on different elements, and sometimes I like to have conversations, and sometimes I haven't got the energy, and sometimes I want to talk about something serious, and sometimes I want to be just being an idiot. But yeah, man, either way, I do appreciate people that come out and support the stream, especially this year, because I really don't know. Maybe my bar in my head isn't as high as I think it is, but it hasn't felt like I've been hitting it this year for how I want to present myself on the stream. And I like making jokes and just being silly and dumb and attacking people in a funny way, and you know, like, I don't want to be having a fucking mental breakdown during every fucking stream, and it's felt like I've had that for just a giant portion of this year's streams. and I've been very tired, and I've been on and off medications and shit, and all that stuff just starts building up over months and weeks, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck am I doing, man? And I haven't got a job where I can just go and sit in a cubicle and fucking feel insane and no one really talks to me. I have to kind of come out and be like vaguely present. You have to swim up to consciousness. And this year I fucking just don't feel like I really hit that, and I was really worried. I was watching my subs drop, and I don't know if that was because of me or because of all the other stuff going on in the world, you know, and you watch shit like that and you're like, fuck, what the fuck am I doing? And it just kind of adds to the stress and shit like that. So either way, I appreciate everyone that does come out and watch the stream. And I mean it. I say it at the end of every stream, and I think it probably just feels like I'm rambling off a thing on a script on a screen, but I actually do mean it. It's maybe the only time I actually mean something truly sincerely is when I say at the end of the stream, thanks for coming out and watching the stream. You don't have to support it with money. I know all of you are feeling like you should right now because I'm saying all of this stuff, but I'm just saying this because I'm in the moment and I'm saying it, and I get to run away for 3 days after this stream and not think about it. But just watching the stream is you know, it does support the stream, and being involved, you know. It's rough when you're a streamer and there's nothing happening in the chat, or your views go down and you start to notice it. So as much as I appreciate, obviously, fucking Miko with $50 donation, Bradamus Prime 18 months he's been subscribed, Ula gifting 10 subs and shit. If you're not a fucking rich kid, a little fucking trust fund kid like these guys, and you're just watching the stream and you're contributing to the chat, and you're not just here to vie for my attention, and you're actually, you know, we have a little community here, and I know that a lot of us belong to several different communities. I kind of think of us all as a little bit like the Table Story community, because we're all kind of in the same areas. But that's cool too. And yeah, man, and really all I hope is that when you guys do give me money, it's worth that amount of money, whatever it is. Minimum, if you've got a $5 and you fucking subscribe every month, if I can provide you a month's worth of worthwhile, however many minutes you watch the stream, then that's I think I've done my job, and I prefer to feel like I've done that at the end of the month, you know, which I don't know if I have this year. I can feel my brain healing over. It's taken a long time, and I think because what I did was, instead of like go for a quick fix, I let myself in that dark, broken space figure it out, because I would rather figure out, even if I had fucking lost the stream and I lost my house and I was living in, you know, in my mum's fucking spare room or something at the end of this year. There was a point in this year where I think a part of me was like, I'd rather spend longer feeling like shit and be stronger the next time this happens to me. You know, the next time something comes along that is like fucking planetary devastation, I'm gonna figure this all out. I'm gonna figure it out. And I've spent a long time this year, and it feels like my again, like I said, I think on the outside it doesn't seem like I've changed a lot. I don't think my outward persona or personality has changed very much over this year. But inside, I feel like I've had a transformative year. I really feel like a lot of stuff that I had been ignoring or was just buried deeper than you. PTSD is all about stuff that you've buried and don't even know exists. A lot of that stuff has come up to the surface, and I grabbed it and figured it out. And you know, I've got some meds, I've got a sleeping schedule and all of that stuff as well. But I also think that the therapy and the just being that aware of it, man, you go through these moments in life where you're forced to face these things, I think, and sometimes it doesn't matter what it is. Some people end up alone, some people end up, it could be a breakup, it could be a, you know, a loss of like a death, or it, you know, it could be anything. I guess you could lose a job, but something can trigger something bigger in you, and you have to and you have to figure it out. And it's taken me a long time. And again, it feels, I think, like a breakup happened, and I'm just fucking boohoo me for just a. I mean, it's not really a basic bitch breakup. We were together for 10 years. It was life altering, because everything that we've done for the last 10 years has been together, and I've always had someone else around. You know, it's weird. It's really weird coming out of a 10-year relationship and trying to figure out who you are. That on its own is quite a lot, but I also had this secondary thing that was much bigger that hit me, that I've been just working out. This guy wants what? A fucking blackberry? The bushes are funny. I want to pick some, but I lost my... Can you help? Yeah, what does he want? 1 blackberry? I'll give him a blackberry. Oh, he wants a basket lost. We still didn't find that guy's pants, did we, either? We're looking everywhere for those pants. So, yeah, man, that's the thing, and I think for me, I'll stop fucking talking about it now, but I really think I'm at a point now where it feels like I'm stabilizing out, and it took so long. Like, I can't. This is one of the longest periods of just like direct transformative change, like just been directly in touch with this, all of the feelings and the state I was in, and I did not feel right. I have not felt right since March, and I've so many times this year I've been like, fuck, this is what I am now. Like, my brain will never go back. It was like I'd done permanent damage. And I'm now kind of feeling like I'm seeing some light at the end of that tunnel, and I'm seeing some sort of stability, and I'm actually quite comfortable being by myself and figuring out all of that kind of stuff, and it really didn't feel like I would ever get there. And that's the thing, I think a lot of us have felt that. I'm sure that some people can relate to that feeling of like, when you're in it, if you're having an anxiety attack or you're having a dark period, or, you know, you can have these depressive months, and shit like that. You think it's never going to go away, especially when you're like, if you've ever been in the middle of a very, very heavy anxiety or panic attack, and you think that it will never go away. You think that this is permanent, and it's scary. And when it doesn't go away, after a day, after a week, after 2 months, 3 months, it's fucking weird. And that's where I was at. I was like, fuck, man, I'm permanently broken forever now. I will never get better. I will never feel good again. And I kind of just consigned myself to it and worked on it a little bit. And I feel like I'm coming out of it at the moment. I actually really was quite concerned about winter. I didn't know whether I was really going to get through winter. Winter is usually an extremely fucking deadly time for me. And actually it was winter that, like, it started like a month ago. I started to realize that things weren't freaking me out, and I wasn't losing my mind and as much, and actually I felt pretty okay, and I let myself be okay. That's the other key point. We don't let ourselves be okay when you're in that state. You don't acknowledge it. You just acknowledge when you feel bad, because the bad is huge, but you don't ever acknowledge when you feel okay either. And I think a lot of us that have these kinds of brains, if you, it's scary to accept that you're okay now, or accept that you can be better, because it can be taken away from you, and you remember how it's like double the fall. If you let yourself feel better, you stabilize, but then also accept that you feel okay, is a harder and longer fall when it's taken from you, or when it goes wrong. You know, you focus on those negative aspects. And I've been letting myself feel okay, and also just letting myself be proud of the fact that I can be okay, and let myself accept, you know, loneliness can be peaceful and calm as well. Loneliness, being alone, I don't have Emma's problems to deal with. I don't have anything to deal with other than my own shit. So I just let myself do that, and I started working on all these things, and I'm just like, it's been a bit of a reset for my life. And I went, okay, well then let's take that as an opportunity to fix some other things. namely this issue. What is coming up? Why am I freaking out all day? Why is every day just a living torment? I truly believe I had about 9 months of what felt like waking torment, and I was able to get through them. Those of us that have this, you'll recognize that you have these weird autopilots, right? And you're fucking freaked out sometimes. I think, like, it's weird how you can get through a whole week and then you realize that you were on autopilot and you were having conversations and you were laughing and you were still doing everything that you do, but you were not really present. You can kind of live your entire life on an autopilot to a pretty effective degree, and I fucking did that for months. I couldn't believe, I was like, I just did a whole week of streams and we played this whole game and I was enjoying myself and all that, but I wasn't really there. All right, you want some attention? Yeah, man, I feel like for the first time I can confidently say this year, since he wants attention as well, since like March to June I was in a bit of a numb phase, and then beyond that I was just really struggling, probably up until somewhere maybe the beginning of November, when I noticed that actually I'm pretty stable. I've been stabilizing out over October, and I hit a relatively comfortable stable. I don't feel brand new or anything like that, but I just feel more like I'm myself again a little bit. And then I was like, fuck the stream! And I looked at everything and was like, fuck, man, how have I even got this? How's this stream still here? The fuck, dude? And I can probably, some small amount of it, I can go, you know, I can attribute to myself, and I can be proud of myself for getting up every day and still streaming and trying to provide content. But also a lot of it I can attribute to you guys that just stick with me through these weird periods. You know, we've kind of been together for a few years now. I've been streaming for a while, and a lot of you in the chat room have been here for a long time. Some of you have been here for a short amount of time and are just kind of grandfathered in already, but you lot that have been around in this weird little community, I don't even feel like on a good day I deserve most of you guys' attention or support, because I'm a fucking prick. I say crazy shit to you guys every day about how awful you are, you know, and I probably don't say things that show my deep down my appreciation for how many of you come by and watch the stream and subscribe and participate in everything, and, you know, laugh at my jokes and shit, you know what I mean? And I don't think if I had such a strong community here and you guys supporting me through this year, I probably wouldn't be streaming, you know? So it's actually really it's a bit of a confidence booster for me that I can go through something for so many months and really feel like I'm just producing subpar content, and then come out of the other end of it and you guys are all still there, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, watching whatever the fuck stupid joke I'm making is. So that's the end of my speech. At the end of the day, thank you very much for supporting the channel and supporting me and sticking with my channel and all of my shitty jokes. I do appreciate it more than you realize, and I do sit there at night by myself, no lights on, not trying to be the big man on camera, not trying to fucking, you know, I'm not trying to say anything funny or be silly or put on a mask or a face or anything, and I think about how much I do actually appreciate the fact that you guys come out and watch the stream, and also those of you that fucking pay money for it. It's so stupid to me because it just doesn't seem worth it. But if it is worth it to you, then thank you for supporting it, and I hope it was worth, you know, the fucking amount of effort, whatever it was that you put in to work and get the money and shit. I do appreciate it. I think if I speak more, I'm going to cry. So I'm going to read these last couple donations, and then we're going to make a joke about how PB's a fucking idiot. Abbott, All the time you made me laugh. Worth every penny. Okay, thank you for the $50. This was a bad idea. I'm going to cry. Miko, I attend because you provide a distraction to the issues I have in my life. Well, that's the opposite of what I've just said. Fix all of your shit. Yeah, man, you can do it, Miko. Sometimes you just have to look at stuff and figure it out. Sometimes you got to look at stuff and figure it out, and it's hard work, man. And I don't know, some of us, you can do it. You can do it. And like, this too shall pass is always a phrase that I hear and get a little bit annoyed with. I feel like a lot of people overuse that phrase, but it's a good one for how I've felt this year, because it really didn't feel like I was going to get through it. And, you know, I feel like I have. And there's going to be other days, weeks and months that I feel like shit again in the future. And you just have to accept that that's the ebb and flow of life. You know, you want to feel good all the time because you always feel bad, but you can't feel good all the time. But because you can't feel good all the time, you don't have to feel bad all the time either. You can just fucking aim for stable. And that really for me is, when I'm feeling stable at the moment, it's just amazing. It feels good because of how bad I felt. So like, just aim for that, man. Lower that bar. And Bradamas, thank you for the 18-month resub. Casual Massacre, thank you for the other gift sub. And everybody that gifted subs in the little hype train there. And all year, I appreciate it. I really do. And anyway, how about that PB? What a fucking bitch. Alright? I fucking hate that bitch, dude. I fucking hate that bitch. She's such a piece of shit, dude. Man, dude, I'm gonna pay that woman a bit more money to hit her in the car again. I did pay that woman. I won't lie to you guys. I did pay a woman several months ago to try and hit PB in a car. She did it, but she didn't hit her as hard as I wanted. You know, I was trying to fucking get this person to fucking, you know, get him. I wanted to fucking. I told her $1,000 with the car, $2,000 a fucking car. $2,000 a fucking. $2,000 up for grabs, man. Paid her off. Right, let's see if I can give any of these things over today. I can't remember what the aliens want from me. Yeah, sorry for being too honest as well. I know not everyone wants me to be talking about oh, they do want these fucking mushrooms that I sold. Bullshit. Fuck. I know sometimes I get a bit too honest with my mental state, and you know, the way this year has been, and I know a lot of you kind of have heard a lot of it and stuff, so yeah, I'll shut the fuck up. Aha, eggplant. Oh, these are cranberries. Who wanted cranberries? Was it these guys, or was it someone in here? Who's the bomb in a mine? Amaranth. Blackberry. Oh no, he wanted blackberry bar. That's what I'm trying to think. It's that thing as well where I know that I can't believe I'm like a functioning. I feel like I should be sectioned some days. I'm like, wow, I feel like I should be in the fucking sticky socks or whatever they call them. And I'm actually like fucking weirded out some days. I should be. I think I'm very good at like putting forward a like a functioning looking human. And really, I think if you fucking went into my brain, you'd be like, oh, okay, he's one of those. He's one of those guys. She turns out Wednesday again, in the street. She turns out Wednesday again, and you're like, oh god, you know. And they walk up to you and they go, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bean. And you're like, oh, fucking hell. Sorry. Sorry, what? Where has it been? You know, oh. Is that on? Where has it been? And you're just like, oh, fuck, man. You have to sit there next to him at a bus stop. I feel like that is what I should be. So, somehow everyone thinks that, like, I don't know, man. I look around, I'm like, wow, I paid my rent. Oh, wow. How? I should be fucking absolutely being in a care home. And I do think I'm just a high functioning insane person. Afterwards you tried with pneumonia, you gotta try harder. Wait, what? This? I've definitely had pneumonia, haven't I, for the last 2 months. It's weird because I feel like I traded out my mental damage for physical. Like when I started to feel mentally better this year, or maybe notice that I was feeling mentally better, I immediately got that sore throat, and then that sore throat turned into this cough, and I've had it for like over a month. And I'm like, oh cool, yeah, just fucking traded that. Couldn't have one fucking day, huh? You can't focus on that. I've been trying not to do that either, because I used to, I think, do that thing where I go, oh well, I do feel like shit, and then as soon as I feel better I get sick. This is bullshit, torment. And I'm like, I can't do that to myself anymore. I really don't think it's healthy to let yourself just live in that funk, in that negative. It's really just brain training. What's Lotus saying? My life has been flipped over and over and over again 2 years straight. You've been someone to cheer me up and make me feel like shit in the best of way. I don't think I attack you too much, do I? I don't know. I've been unsure. There are some names in the chat room that I read it and I immediately go, oh, for fuck's sake. And it's Rockapult and Wolfman and Wombax. But your name is not one of them. I've been unsure whether I'd survive for over a year, but I always look forward to listening to your streams so you're allowed to talk about your mental state. Dude, I'm the same way, man. High five. Barely made it through the year, but made it. The thing is, barely made it through the year, but you made it! You know what I mean? That's the thing that you gotta keep reminding yourself. It really feels like you can touch the edge, man. You know, you fucking dance at the edge of the abyss for a couple of days, and it can be fucking touch and go. And who knows, man, you might have been this fucking close, or maybe you were much further away because you don't realize how strong you are, and you don't realize how strong those survival instincts kick in. You can get, you know, everyone's a survivor in their own way. Ooh, them eggplants sell well. And they eggplant is one that regrows itself or whatever. That's called. Pyrrhic victory, yeah. Oh, these are all done as well, the corn. It's corn. This doesn't work, does it? No. Bruh, what's happening? You can't tell? It's almost the same. Oh, I've just seen what it is. Wow. Almost the exact same looking fucking plant. This is horrific. Oh, don't do that. Oh my fucking god. How is that not one? It is. Oh my god. This is me trying to figure out whether I feel better or not. This is how it feels. I sit there some days and I'm like, am I okay? And I have to really concentrate and figure out, like, am I? I think I'm okay. Wow. I remember being able to eat sugar again. I didn't eat sugar for like 6 months because I was just absolutely terrified it was going to cause me to have an anxiety attack. That's how close I was every day to freaking the fuck out. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to eat a bit of sugar. And I ate it and was completely fine. I was like, oh, cool. I can just eat sugar again. And then the beer, I was like, well, I'll try a beer. I didn't drink anything for a little bit because I was like, I'm not risking it anymore. I drank a beer and was just okay. It's fucking weird. You're like, oh yeah, cool, man. I don't know if I can drink another one. Well, I haven't gone that crazy. 2 beers? No, let's not be insane now. Lost a bagging. But yeah, man, try and tap in the good feelings as well. I think that has been a new one for me because I've always been quite focused on how I always used to feel like I got the fucking through the short straw in life, you know. Oh man, cool. I had to grow up with this dad. That was what I got. Cool, great. You're just who you are. You are you. And that's that. You can accept it, and it's all good. It's fine. Just learn how to manage you, and then just do that. And then live your life, because it's really the only one you get, unless you're one of the religious folk that were in here earlier on. And you're part of a faith that believes in reincarnation. In which case, I don't know. Fuck off. Oh, I'm kidding. It doesn't matter, I guess. You do whatever the fuck you want, man. Do whatever the fuck you want. You're reincarnating, do whatever the fuck you want, bro. Go fucking steal a car. Don't kill someone's nan. Come on, son. Do it. Why not? Why not? My god, fucking essay. Dear Cujo, 1 week from today, we're holding the Stardew Valley Fair in the town square. It's the biggest event of the year, drawing people from all across the country to our humble town. If you'd like, you can set up a Grange display? The Grange display. The event. Just bring up to 9 items that best showcase your talent. You'll be judged on the quality and diversity of your display. The fair starts at 9 a.m. Don't miss it. Mayor Lewis.
You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Just let me know.
I see.
You wanna go
Now, what the fuck is a Grange?
to that
What is it?
green. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm racing.
DM's head. Absolutely destroyed. It's just a display. Okay, and what did he say? How many? 9 items. I'll bring corn. I'll bring a gold star corn. Oh, he's got a gold star corn. I'll sell the rest. What else have we got? The Dwarven Artifact Scroll. A bomb. The Dinosaur Egg. It's a display. Do I get it back? 9 different items. What do you mean? As in food. You get it back. Yeah, alright. So we're putting the corn in. The Dwarf Scroll. The bomb, the dinosaur egg, the watering can, a chicken. Have we got any golden eggs? Come on. Silver star egg. No golden eggs. Annie looks grumpy. Your purpose is breeding, Annie. So get your eyeliner on and get to it. Why are they grumpy? This one's happy. Biz Cotto, what a legend. Definitely the least happy person in the chat room is the most happy chicken. What about this cow? Can you be milked yet? Orcish. What's happening? One milk. Orcish has been milked. There's the other one. Time to milk Johnny. Oh, 2 silver star milks from the boys. There's the dog. That's Bizcotter. There's the final chicken. The final chicken. Is that it? 3. Grumpy. Why are they grumpy? They're not going to produce good eggs if they're grumpy. Is it because the hay thing has not been placed for them? There is no way to know. But what we do know, we're selling these eggs minimum. We might need a silver egg, so we'll just keep it for now. Might be the best we have. We might need a silver milk as well, but we can sell 1 milk. No one needed milk, right? Could forage around for a perfect bit of forage. Oh, the mushrooms. How long do mushrooms take to grow? Oh my god. Common mushroom. A moral. You know, that's what we are. Non-Christians. Amoral. Never mind. Never mind. Just a little callback. Just a little callback. Just a little callback joke, but you'll forget about that joke, won't you? You'll forget about that fucking joke, won't you? The moment you want to call me a moody prick. Oh, Brady's always just complaining. Oh, what about the jokes? What about the perfect impressions that he does? The incredible gaming skills. Oh, but all he does is complain on his stream. You bastards. What is this? That's goddamn right, Ouroboros. If anything, you fucking owe me money. You little fuckers. You little bastards. Dear Bradley, I hope your time on the farm has been going well. Here's a little present to help you on your way. Love from Mum. Thank you, Ouroboros. 30 months. Please give pets to Rusty and Pippin and say hello to BB for me. Talking to Booster Greg. So confused. I must go, friends. Have a lovely cream breast braid and chat. You too, Annie. See you, never. See you never. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck away from me. I'm doing some foraging. A wild plum. Yes. I'm tempted to order myself some food tonight. Because all I have is frozen chicken and frozen fish. Kind of wanted to order something nice for myself. I don't know what I'm going to be eating at my mum's. I don't know if it's going to be good. Like, she can cook, so she might be cooking some like fucking epic home cooked meals. Or she might just be like, there's some fucking twiglets in the bottom of the cupboard. Sort your life out. What am I going to fucking feed you? Fuck off. 50-50 shot. She'll probably fill me up with sugar because she's going to be like, well, I didn't know what to get you, so I bought 450 different types of cake.
I need real food, mother.
Here's a trifle.
Please, mother. Sugar in water.
Twiglets. Do you know what they are, Whack? If I had to guess, just to throw a guess out, I reckon Whack would like Twiglets. Whack looks like the type of person that would enjoy Twiglets. Now, is Whack Steven still on a keto diet? I don't know. Is mentioning any sort of snack food to Whack Steven a potential liability to my life? Yes. Is it possible that he will snap and go fucking crazy and shoot up his entire town because he hasn't had any sort of snack food? And now we're talking about it and he's going to kill everyone and then murder suicide himself? Very likely. No idea. Oh, I mean, one day. Remind me, whenever the fuck I'm coming to America, it might be next year. I'm seriously considering, me and Leah were talking about just randomly going to New York. I will bring a pack of Twiglets with me and you can eat one. You ever had Marmite? Why is keto on the channel's mod block? I don't know, is it? I don't think I did it. I don't know. Kujio? No idea. But I'll bring you some Twiglets. Twiglets, people from the UK who eat Twiglets. I like Twiglets, I can eat them, but they're Marmite, right? Or is it just that Marmite Twiglets exist and I've only ever had those ones? But the funny thing with Marmite is that the brand, literally the brand slogan is you either love them or hate them. And it's pretty true. People really do either fucking love Marmite or absolutely hate it. Just disgusted by it. And I'm neither here nor there with it. I don't mind a little bit of Marmite on stuff. On like cheese on toast with like a bit of Marmite is pretty good. I can't tell whether I'm not really in either camp with it. But I'm pretty sure Twiglets are Marmite flavored. Enjoy crunchy foods. Yeah, I mean they're like I don't know what would they fucking be called in America? Potato chip sticks. Can't stand Marmite but love Twiglets. Yeah, I like them. I like them just fine. I almost never buy them though. So if they're there, if you were to just be like, here's a pack of Twiglets, I'd eat them immediately and enjoy them. I don't buy them for some reason. Although now I really want to eat some. But I think I'm just hungry. Yeah, Marmite's a weird one, man. You can't get any off-brand either. You've got to get some actual Marmite. I think the mistake people make with Marmite as well is they put too much of it on because they think it's like a peanut butter. You just put as much on as you fucking want. But that's, I think, a mistake. And that, I think, is another reason people who try Marmite are like, you've never tried it? You should try it. And Americans will be like, oh, I've never tried this. This is crazy. What the fuck is yeast? Because I think that's what it is. Like yeast extract or something is what Marmite is. So fucking weird. Sometimes it's called Vegemite. You got to get the actual brand Marmite and put a little bit on. Get cheese on toast or a grilled cheese sandwich and put a little bit of Marmite in there and tell me it doesn't taste good. People that just eat straight Marmite on toast seems a bit... It's too strong. It's a really it's a really strong taste, Marmite. You put too much of it on, you're out of your mind. One gold star. Look at that. Vegemite is the Australian version. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, like, people forget brand power. Some branded stuff and off-brand stuff, like the original, Marmite the original. I've had Marmite the original and I've had Marmite like off-brand Marmites and they taste absolutely completely different. And with something like Marmite, it needs to taste the way it tastes because the off-brand stuff is absolutely fucking grotesque. It's like eating something that you pulled out of a drain pipe. Remind me one day, Wack. I'll bring you some Twiglets. My vote is on that he would like them. Just based on how Wack looks. That's it. And it doesn't mean anything either. It's just that's how we're going to do this. What? Time to be milked, Orcish. Where are you? Come here, Johnny. Time to be milked, Johnny. Come now, Johnny. Time to be milked. It's so funny seeing keto in the blocked term list surrounded by nothing but mostly racial slurs. I couldn't fucking tell you at all why. Why it's in there. No idea. We've got one of those, haven't we? Oh, a silver mussel, a silver coral, and a silver mushroom. We'll keep those just in case. Just so we can make the numbers up if we need to. Do we need a moral and a mushroom for the aliens, maybe? Now these are all grown, like blackberry, hazelnut. Oh, this was the assorted thing, wasn't it? Wednesday 10. We can go and buy 30 more seeds or something. Probably have them in the imported section. Yeah, try and find some actual on-brand UK Twiglets, because a lot of the stuff you'll see stuff that's like. I remember when they brought Mountain Dew to the UK and the EU, and I drank it and was like, this just tastes like 7-Up. And then you look at the ingredients, and it's just 7-Up, and it's made with cane sugar instead of corn syrup, so it tastes completely different. A lot of stuff in America is made with corn syrup, and by the way, I've found out this year that I'm 100% allergic to corn syrup, which is devastating because I actually like American flavored products. A lot of people think that American food is really shit, like candy and stuff is all shit. I like it, but turns out I'm allergic to all of it, so great. Yeah, you got to be careful with that because they will just create an American version of it and you will not know the fucking difference. And you're like, what? This is like fucking what the fuck, man? You know what we don't have in this country that I want? And it has to be the same as the American version? Tootsie Rolls. I fucking love Tootsie Rolls. Don't exist. One of my favorite fucking candies in the whole world. Do not exist in the UK. Super annoying. Any gold in there? Look at that, baby. Let's fucking have it, son. Silver hazelnut, mushroom, plum, gold plum. Sell that one. Sell those ones. Well, I guess we can sell that as well. And that. Gold mushroom. The gold plum. The golden plum. Common mushroom? No, no. The golden hazelnut. Yeah. And then sell those and that. And then we'll go and see the aliens. Vegemite and Marmite, they're probably the same, aren't they? I think it's more popular in Australia than it is here, but I mean, it's one of those weird, like, Australia has a lot of commonality with the UK. It's like Canada, like that Commonwealth thing. You'll find that randomly they'll have the exact same product in Australia. And you're like, oh, they do? Okay. What? Fair enough. Root beer doesn't exist in the UK either, does it? I misunderstood Ratch the other day when he said something that wasn't the word root beer, but I thought it was the word root beer. Did I plant pumpkins? I'm gonna get a bunch of pumpkins. But I realized that we do not have it in this country. Did they not need any of this stuff? This is fish, isn't it? What's this one? This one's money. Isn't Ryzen our version of Tootsie Rolls? Right? No, no way, dude. Ryzen's like chocolate. Also, does that I thought that went out. I like Ryzen, but I think that is out. Does that even exist anymore? Tootsie Rolls are not my favorite thing by a long shot. Yeah, I hear that from a lot of people. Tootsie Rolls seem to be in Marmite. Like, people seem to either love them or hate them. I don't know what it is, man. Remember, my mouth is fucked up, dude. My sense of taste is destroyed. I find that the things that I like quite often are either people find to be either very bland. They're like, oh, it's just too bland. I prefer more taste to it. Or it's a strong tasting thing. And I think it's because I destroyed my taste buds and nasal cavity. And it just seems to have affected how I don't have a very strong sense of smell. And a very strong sense of taste. Seems to be limited. I don't even know what root beer is, but we don't have it, right? I've never seen it. It's Wednesday. Of course it's fucking Wednesday. You know what? I'm going to bed. The cream soda. Yeah, you can get cream soda here. I don't really like it very much. Sarsaparilla sodas? I don't know what that is, no. Oh, is that the orange? Like orange drink? We don't have that. If it's Mexican, we haven't got it. Mexico doesn't exist to the UK. It's a fantasy land. Americans can never get their heads around that because they share a border with Mexico, so obviously they have a lot of access to Mexican food and drink and culture. And we are so far away from it. We have Spanish stuff. But Mexico is a mythical land. We have absolutely no Mexican anything. There are Mexican restaurants randomly, but they're not very authentic, I find, from what I'm led to understand. Because it's just Mexican style food cooked by a fucking white guy, you know what I mean? Yeah, Americans can never get their head around that fucking fact. Hi Brad, you are currently the soundtrack to my Christmas grocery shopping and you're single-handedly keeping me sane. You are, well, what do you mean Christmas grocery shopping? What is that? You're putting on you're doing Christmas Day this year? What? Like Denki's family? What's happening? What does that mean? I'm terrified for you. Sarsaparilla and root beer are similar, but I've been places with them. I don't know if you can get root beer in this country. Let me just see if it's on Amazon. Root beer. Oh, I'm on Prime Video. That's hysterical. Root beer. A and W root beer seems to be available. That's in the UK, or is it being imported in? Yeah, I can get A and W root beer. Shall I buy some? Oh, I bet I'll have to buy it. Remind me to buy it next week. I'll buy some and see how I feel about root beer. I remember enjoying root beer when I drank it in America once, a long time ago. I like ginger beer, but it's another one of those things that I don't buy. Like, I don't pick a ginger beer, but if someone hands me a ginger beer, I'll drink it and enjoy it. Having to buy groceries for the next 4 days. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I did that as well. I just fill up my freezer. I will never suffer that one. There was one Christmas when me and Emma almost starved to death. We couldn't get any food. It was horrific. We lived off of Indian takeaway like 4 days in a row. It was crazy. Like, it was horrendous. It embedded in me in a way that I now just see it was just traumatic, and I will never suffer again. I do a freezer shop. I fill my freezer up. I got 2 bags of chicken dippers, 2 boxes of cod fillets, and 2 boxes of like fish cakes. I got 2 bags of fries, and I think I bought some like microwave rice shit that just sits there and never goes out of date. Oh, and I bought some just like noodles, just fucking like 99p fucking chicken noodles, and I just do that the week before Christmas, so that if I hit fucking Boxing Day again, I mean this year I'm going to my mum's house, so it's going to be different, but normally I don't. And yeah, man, I fucking, it's the worst thing, man. I've hit Christmas Day before and been like, oh god, we have no food. Of course we don't have any food. There was a year I didn't have food for the dog. It was a nightmare. The worst situation ever. Hi, Koiki. Koike. I don't know how to say your name. And I never will. No matter how many times you try to tell me how it's pronounced, I'll get it wrong. What was I gonna... Oh, pumpkins, wasn't it? 30 pumpkins, please, sir. Thank you. Bye. What are we doing here? Sitting here plotting the end of... You know what? I'm not going to say anything about the ending of Final Fantasy IX because Margles has not finished it yet. Because she's a fake fan and a piece of shit. Oh yeah, root beer float. That's, you get ice cream. 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream in a mug and pour A&W over it. Okay. Does involve me having to buy ice cream. Which is, if I have to get scoops of ice cream, means I have to buy like a whole tub. And if I have to buy a whole tub, your boy's eating the entire fucking thing in one sitting. Maybe 2, if I can restrain myself. What are you getting moody with me for? Which one are you? Huh? You moody? Johnny Blams looks grumpy. What a fucking asshole. What about this one? He's happy. They have food. Yeah, I went in there earlier on. He's just being a dickhead. Cool. We have 1/4 the size of a normal person. Yeah, no, me too. My things. I realized the mistake I made. I was like, oh, I can't actually fit this all in there. It was like a fucking game of Tetris. I did it, but then I was like, this isn't going to open tomorrow. And I was right, it didn't open. This one watered. One smoothie. Dog's happy. Watered anything. Slaughter the cow. The hell is wrong with you? You got a fucked up mind, Kyoki. Ratch, you're gonna have to. Oh, I have to. Oh, these are done. Almost killed the chicken. This was the amaranth for the person who wanted some of that. You want some? You fucking want some, son? They just want pets every day. Well, he didn't not get a pet. Just being a fucking Johnny Blams is what he's being. That goddamn Johnny Blams again, isn't it? Okay, who wanted it? Honey. She closed on a Thursday? No. A train is passing through Stardew Valley. Okay. Am I supposed to do something about that? What does that mean? I've seen the train before. You do stuff with the train. Wait, you only use milk in the UK? What do you mean we only use milk? Wait, what are you talking about? You guys don't use ice cream in milkshakes in the UK? I think they do, yeah. I don't actually know how they make ice cream. Oh, in milkshake. I've made milkshake with ice cream before. I don't know how they make it in stores though. Oh no, I don't want to purchase an animal. What am I doing? Giving her a flower. Right. The amaranth I asked for. Thank you so much. My cows are going to love this. You're welcome. Bye. Train can drop some stuff. Oh, really? Sick. I guess I'll go and have a look. That's the key ingredient. I don't think that that's true. We only use milk. I'm not even... the thing is, I don't know how you make milkshake without ice cream. It seems to me that you would make it with ice cream, so they're probably just one of those people on the internet that thinks they know everything but know absolutely nothing. Or know only what their family did and think that's how the whole world works. The absolute embarrassment, though. Right, I want to go in here. Need 4 random seeds, please. What do we not have? Bok choy? Yams. We need 4 yams. I think, yeah, I don't know. What is that in Marnie's room? What? What was in there? You have to view the train for it to drop something. Let's have a look. I think it's up here, right? The train? There's the road. Dude, there's some good foraging up here. I've never been up here before for foraging. It's not part of my little foraging route. Hi, Ray. Nothing. Did not drop a single thing. Is he watching people through the bathhouse window? You see him? Wax Stephen.
We saw him, all right. And he's under arrest. Public indecency.
Man, didn't get in the mines, huh? Wanted to Go down into the old.
I wanted to go down into the mines, I did,
I wonder what places are going to be open to sell food tonight. Delivery. 'Cause it's Christmas Eve. This we can keep. What else are we giving away? Give it away, give it away, give it away now. The bomb. The white algae. A piece of hardwood. We have more than 9 items now. Gold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold items. A dwarven artifact scroll, the dragon egg. And the cake. We're putting the cake in. And the bomb. When is it? I'll show you a piece of hardwood. Yes. I'm gonna eat this cookie. Americans would call a custard cream a cookie. How upsetting is that? Well, you can see my mouse moving around in the game, but I'm on a website. Okay, the good burger place is open. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, there's a place that just sells bags of sweets? Holy shit, that's deadly. They just sell like all the bags of sweets that you can get. Like munchies and Oreo bites and milk buttons, mint, caramel, white milk buttons, all the M&M bags. Oh wow, this is... Oh no, they sell squashies. Bro. This is insane. They sell Vimto bonbons? What the fuck is that? Dude, Chewits still exist? Well, my life is over. That's just on delivery. There's a Mexican place. I could get a burrito. Made by a white guy is not what you think in America it's going to be. There's a really good fish and chips place nearby because I live on the coast. And the fish and chips here is unbelievably good. If you live at the seaside. The pizza place. I haven't had a KFC since Emma left because trauma. Korean fried chicken place. And then a good old fashioned dirt box. Get a kebab in a dirt box.
Bro, where the fuck is a dirt box?
It's one of those, if you get like chicken, fries, halloumi bites, mozzarella sticks, nuggets, you know, just all thrown into a box and they just deliver it. I went to a taco bar in London when I was there. As a Hispanic person, I was personally affronted. Oh yeah, dude, you can't be. I bet you if I bet you any money, if there was a chart somewhere for like who does the worst Mexican food. It's got to be this country. Okay, I will give you attention today. I promise. Grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. Grumpy. Watered. Only time I was in England, Newcastle, namely fish and chips. Newcastle, namely fish and chips had no salt or anything added to them. Yeah, because you have to ask. You tell them to do it. You fucking idiot. Dude, go. He went home so moody. He went home so pissed off. Opened it up. What the fuck is this? Just like you're dry. Dude, you gotta tell him. You gotta tell them if you want any of that stuff on it. When they're making it, they fucking... Dude, salt and vinegar, fish and chip shop. Salt and vinegar is good shit, man. You fucked up. Fucked up so bad. Oh, man. Went home so pissed off. You know he's been complaining about it for years. You know he's been complaining about it for years. Yeah, when I got fish and chips, I didn't even put anything on it, though. They didn't even put anything on it, though. Wow. You fucking idiot. You gotta tell them what you want on it. Or they don't put nothing on it, bro. What if you don't want salt and vinegar? What then? You know, it always has to come with. You fucking numpty. Call that a garbage plate? Yeah, we call it a dirt box, but by we I mean me and my old flatmate Lee. That's what we named it. It's not a British thing. It's just a Brad thing. You don't eat fish and chips, you fucking idiot. I don't know what the fish and chips is like in Newcastle. But in Brighton, in and around Brighton, it's really good. It's the best fish and chips I've had by far. It's kind of making me want it, but I feel like I'll prick if I get fish and chips tonight because I've technically got fish and chips in the fucking freezer. Is it the same? Absolutely not. It's absolutely the fucking worst version of fish and chips you can get because it's just like fucking air fried 10-minute fries and an air fried bit of fish. Sure. Is it good for freezer food? Yeah. Is it double good because you did it in an air fryer? Yeah. And not an oven like some sort of Neanderthal? Might as well cook it on a fucking open flame. Like an animal? Yes. Does it taste anything like as good as the fish and chips from the fish and chip place down the street? No. And I feel like a prick if I order it because technically I have it. You know what I mean? Ooh, yams. The yams. Right. And another couple of eggplants. A golden yam. And a golden eggplant. Everything has changed. Golden yam, golden eggplant. Means we can get rid of the silver egg. You know what? We'll get rid of the mussel and the coral. And I think they want a yam. The aliens want a yam. Right? The cow's delight. Wow, dude. She gave me £500 for that. In my country, seasoning is done to every food. So it has taste, and if you don't want something, you ask to take it out no other way, it's easier. No, that's disgusting. What country is that so that I know never to go there? What country is that so that I know never to order food from that country and to bring a packed lunch? Scotland? What the fuck are you talking about? I've been to Scotland, I had to ask for salt and vinegar on my chips. It's exactly the same. This guy just making shit up. I went to Edinburgh, fish and chips, had to ask for it. Not at a restaurant. You mean like a sit-down place? Or are you talking about just a fucking local fish and chip shop? Like, you just go in and they chuck it in a newspaper and throw it at you. You want fish and chips? How did you go? Fuck off! Like that. Or do you mean like a sit-down fucking restaurant or some shit? If you get like proper like fucking well-made fish and chips, sit-down restaurant fish and chips, and yeah, I get it. Some street food vendor. I don't trust anything you're saying to me, and I don't believe you right now. I don't believe you're from Scotland. Calling fish and chips street food makes me think that you are, in fact, from Thailand. You're from, what's that place where they do amazing street food? It's like the only thing the country has. I went to Ayr. Ayr? How do you say it? A-Y-R? It's killing me how much I want fish and chips as well, Kyoki. We've been talking about... Not Thailand, no. There's a fucking... What is it? Starts with an S. Singapore. He's from Singapore. Trying to fucking trick everyone here. Make some bok choy. I don't know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I'd be pissed off if they handed me fish and chips with salt and vinegar on it already. I'd throw it back. Just go get some fish and chips, Ratch. Feed your woman. There's an ice storm. Wow, what a pussy. I'd feed you. If you were my fiance, I'd fucking go out. This would be me. You ready? This would be me if it was an ice storm right now. Just so you know. Just so you know the difference between quality of relationship. This would be me. Putting on a coat. Unlocking the door. Opening the door. I'll be back soon, honey.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes.
Feed your woman. You think she's gonna look after herself? She's gonna die, dude. She get hangry, Ratch. Emma, you get so fucking hangry. It's fucking scary. I have to keep reminding myself of all of these things with Emma every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah, man. Do you remember when Emma would get really hangry and vicious? Just keep reminding myself every day. Johnny Blams looks really happy today. Gold Star Milk. Fuck you, Johnny Blams. What about you? Orkish looks really happy. Gold Star Milk. Fuck you, Orkish. You fucking trash. Shit streamer anyway. Unsubscribe. Yes, it's terrifying. Yeah, dude. I have to remind myself of stuff like that. It really helps me to get through the loneliness. I'm like, man, do you remember when you wasn't lonely? And then I'm like, yeah, do you remember when she said that fucking insanely vicious, can never take it back, just absolutely life-changing devastation thing because she hadn't eaten yet. And then my loneliness goes away. Suddenly I don't feel lonely at all. You know what I do in that? You know what I do in that moment? This is what I do in that moment. I go, you know what? I'm really fucking... This is me, really lonely like this. Man. Pretty fucking lonely, man. It's pretty crippling. Doesn't feel good, man, just sitting here. Cold and hungry and lonely. And I think I hate it. And then I go like this. Oh wait, what about that time that she said the most absolutely heinous piece of vitriol that absolutely broke you as a human being, cut you down to nothing because she hadn't eaten yet? And I go like this. And that's what I do. And I go make myself some dinner. And I can eat whatever the fuck I want. What should we eat tonight? Whatever you want to. Ah! W, dude. Being single. Absolute W. Yes. W. Imagine making that song. And that was what you decided to do. And then you went, yep, good enough. Send it out. And it becomes the most viral TikTok. Dude, you get a viral song on TikTok, you're done. Every fucking person on TikTok right now who's a musician must be losing their mind, desperate to become a meme. You get so many fucking YouTube views on a fucking... how many's that got? It's already on 12 million. 2 months. All of them TikTok. No one would ever have seen this otherwise. No one. My favorite bit of this video is when the drummer is drumming and he's just looking at the screen and he looks like like someone who is an AI is in control of him. I don't know how to ever fucking find it. Watch the drummer. What is this video, you know? No one would ever have seen this if it didn't become a meme with that guy eating the food and he's just making his stomach go up and down. You wouldn't even know this exists. Not a single person on the planet, not even the biggest fan of this singer or band or whatever they are. Such a weird video. Billy Butcher. Not that bit. That was funny though. Look how much he's not playing the drums there. Watch. So there's a bit where he's just looking at the camera and it's so funny, his face. Dude, having tits must be annoying. Like, it's funny to shake them around and to get the boys all going. Watching this in mute is absolutely surreal. But tits, when you're like running around, must be really annoying. Like trying to do stuff and they're like... being annoying. I feel like it'd be annoying, man. You don't want big tits. I want big tits, not on me. You don't want big tits on you. Well, unless there's someone else's. And not his, not that guy. Alright, yeah, bras exist. We're watching this with that drummer's expression, and I promise you it's going to be absolutely worth it. Not going to be worth it at all. Yep, well, super glad that I turned it up at that point. Editor was having a field day with that moment. Imagine being the drummer, you've only been in the video once so far. I can't look away because I have to see. It's literally going to be like one frame of this guy. Maybe I made it up. This guy, it looks like Destiny, the debater guy. They got debater or Destiny on the pan flute or whatever the fuck that is. Oboe. Look. Change my mind. Change my mind, Destiny. Oh, he takes the glasses off. I didn't know he did that. Is this a fucking oboe solo? Is that what's happening here? Yep. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? What is that? An oboe? It sounds like one of those snake charmer things. Jesus Christ. He's never going to do it. The drummer is never going to do it. Maybe it's right at the beginning. I skipped in a bit, didn't I? We watched this whole thing for nothing. This is the best bit of the stream. No matter what you think, this was the best moment. Why is there an old woman in there as well? I've not even questioned that. Destiny and Boogie, it's all your favourite YouTubers, whatever they are. It's a clarinet, okay. Up until that moment, I thought a clarinet. Wow, didn't even happen. Didn't even happen. Does it happen right at the beginning? We're here now. We're locked in. We're locked in. We have to see it. It was probably at one of the brief moments I looked away at the chat. And no one told me. Who's that as well? They just got a short man. They got the short king, and they got the guy that owns the fucking local grocery store to dance around. And then they asked Boogie and Destiny to be in it. Trust me, it's going to be a viral thing. There it is, dude. Watch his face. Look, the drummer. Why was that the shot you used? Just dead behind the eyes. Why does he look like you're just taking a fucking Kodak? Just take a random picture. Act like a fucking superstar. You're in a music video. Act like it. What are you doing? Why do you just look like a normal dude? He's in it twice. He's in it twice. And he's just sitting there with the most gormless look on his face. You know what I mean? Hey guy, you're in a music video. Any expression. Expressionless. That is right there, the definition of expressionless. Imagine you're in a music video, bro. Dude, do something. Hey. Paid. Not... Proof that they made that entire song on a computer. And they just hired a bunch of fucking They literally found the first 5 people they could on the street. And the local Genie, because she looks like I Dream of Genie. And they went, you're in a music video, right? And they went, okay, yeah, cool. And then they decided, this is it. And then they asked Destiny and Boogie 2893891 or whatever his name is. I don't fucking know. And they went, what's the song for? And they went, don't worry, no one's ever going to see this song. Trust me. Literally, no one's ever going to see it. The only way anyone's ever going to see this is if by pure random chance it fucking blows up on TikTok because a fat guy is standing there wiggling his stomach to it. And that's just never... It's just an insane prospect that's never going to happen. Yes, W. Me and Biz just send it to each other now to just halfway through a conversation, and it makes me laugh so much. We'll just be talking about something really important, and then all of a sudden, one of us just writes, yes, W. And I know, and I'm on the floor laughing instantly. It's literally how we've been ending conversation. Like, well, that's the end of that topic. Well, that's the end of that topic. I guess I'll have to write Dub. Yes. W. Do I have a golden corn in the prize-winning box? I do. You're goddamn right you do, boy. You're goddamn right you do, boy. Hello. My dog is the only animal in this entire place that loves me, but he doesn't do anything. I literally left the stream to listen to the full song. I've been indoctrinated. Yeah, if you're not on TikTok, you don't even know what anything that is happening right now is happening, but it's just a thing on TikTok, that song. But the only thing, there are two TikTokers. There's the guy that eats the food, and there's the school kid. There's a school kid that dances to it as well. And you always see them dancing to him. Pumpkins. Oh, let's go. Golden pumpkin. Got one. Boom. And then someone else wanted one, didn't they? Did they want one? Blackberry crop. It was a melon. He wanted a melon. Oh, it was probably the aliens. Let's see if the aliens want one. And then other than that, it's just like those ones like I showed you earlier on where with the baseball. Like the baseball meme where he throws it to the sky. And it's, you know, that song plays with a ridiculous looking human or something, I don't know. Shibbity shib. When you're trying to move forward in your game and you don't realize that you're in the chat box instead. www. See, Wolfman, that's a real joke. You actually almost come up with a real joke. I should be proud of you, but you're gonna have to do a hell of a lot more. That don't impress me much. To undo all of the damage that you've done so far. Here it is. Bam! The bundle is complete. A bee house in the fucking rain. Cool. Bees can't survive in rain, they'll die. Place outside and wait for delicious honey, except in winter, which is coming up next. But they know it as well. Keep you playing the game, son of a bitch. They know that by the time the bees show up. I'll craft a bee house. Yeah, I can. Oh, it's fucking insane. No one's crafting that. Bee skibbity dub. Yes. If I put it up by the dog, not only will the dog definitely get stung to death by bees, which we definitely want. Remember that movie? What was that movie where he died? It was fucking awful. It's like a kid's movie. I want to say it's a kid's movie. My Girl? Is it called My Girl or something? And then you watch the whole movie and it's just a nice little kind of like, it's almost like a kid's romance movie, which sounds really weird, I guess, but like this young boy and girl, they're like best friends. And then he gets stung by 1,000 bees and dies at the end, and then it just fucking rolls credits, and it's absolutely fucking horrific. Traumatized me. Maybe I'm just a bitch, but that shit traumatized the fuck out of me to the point where it sits in my mind when I think about bees now. I either think about that woman that is Tuesday Grey. Just another day of saving the bees. Literally just exactly the same. Looks the same, acts the same. Is Tuesday Grey. Remember that woman, Saving the Bees woman? Which has the most just wonderful voice. You just want to hear her read you a book. Just another day of saving the bees. Or I think about that fucking movie. The fucking trauma. That shit was absolutely horrendous. What the fuck? It's fucked up, isn't it? That fucking movie. Oh no. It was Macaulay Culkin. Right.
There he was, just a walking down the street singing.
Dan Aykroyd.
Dad,
I'm embalming my high school teacher.
Dan Aykroyd's autistic. A hero for some of you.
Don't sing.
That's my best friend, Veda Saltonfuss.
Macaulay Culkin.
Most of the girls don't appreciate her.
I always surround myself with people who are
That's how
intellectually
Macaulay Culkin
stimulated.
speaks. He speaks entirely with this part of his mouth. This is the only part of his mouth he moves. That's my best friend.
A lot of the guys are a little afraid of her.
Okay, lean forward.
But she's more fun to be around than anyone I know.
Wow.
This
Just
summer,
reading it
though,
off the page.
things are changing for everyone.
Have you ever kissed anyone?
No.
See?
Her father just found someone.
I'm going out with Shelley. I'm very nervous.
Yeah.
Since the
Is it
last
Jamie
time
Lee
you
Curtis?
dated, something happened. The sexual revolution.
Good at kissing and dancing.
The double
Very
romance.
optimistic.
And her grandmother just lost her marbles.
Wow, cool. Dead. Wonder why. Dude, these
No wonder
trailers.
Vader's
Is there a bit
acting
with
so
the bees?
funny.
Where's the bit with
What
the
we're
bees?
gonna do is send our vibes out into the group. Feel my
Me after this year. Absolutely traumatizing, you know? Another day of saving the bees. TikTok woman. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My bees. Jesus Christ, what is this? Where's my bee?
I got a call to rescue a swarm of bees, and here's how I did it. When I
Tuesday
showed up,
break.
I found a beautiful swarm hanging off the side of a branch. So I set up their temporary transit hive, and I used my garden shears to carefully cut through the branch they were hanging on. When honeybees are in swarms like this, it means they're looking for a new place to live and just taking a little break on their search for another hive. This is because the queen bee is actually a terrible flyer, and she needs some rest while traveling. Swarms of bees tend to be very docile since they don't have resources like brood or honey
This is a
to
crazy
defend.
job.
So to get the bees and the queen directly
You know?
in the new hive as quickly and
Someone
carefully
calls
as
you up.
possible, I gave the branch a
I'd just
few
kill them all. I
good
wouldn't even think about to
shakes,
save
and
some.
the colony
I wouldn't
fell
think about
right
saving
in.
them.
Bees have pretty tough
I'd be like, we've got to
exoskeletons,
kill them
so
all
the short
before
drop
they get
doesn't
in the
harm
house
them at
and
all.
Kill everyone in the
They were
house. They're gonna
happy to
kill
have
me.
a new place to
Me or
live
them.
and started to
I wouldn't even
settle in the
think about
hive.
saving them.
So I closed up the hive,
again,
and
I
it was
am-
another successful day of saving the bees.
I am the most bigoted person you'll ever meet. So.
These bees were building a hive in a water meter box
Look.
in someone's front yard.
Water
I was
meter
called to remove
box.
them, and here's how
I was
did
called
it.
to remove them.
The first step was
Show me where they all are.
I searched a little shake, patio chair, and
She always has to find the queen.
These bees started to build a hive on a patio chair, and I was called to remove them. The first thing I did was lift the cover of the chair to reveal a beautiful beehive with thousands of honeybees. Queen bees, the queen hive. There she right in since they wanted to be with their queen. And this was all actually on the second story of a house, so I used some rope to lower the hive to and I saved the bees.
Tuesday Grey. Even looks like Tuesday Grey. Oh, for real. I haven't got time to watch the whole thing because I want to watch PB's stream. But I also want to get to this festival. When is the festival? Oh, it would tell me on that thing in the town, won't it? Unless one of you knows in the chat what day that festival falls on. We take 9 things to try and win. I miss Beaky. Why have you done so many jobs? Are you sure that Myth is the one with ADD? It's on the 18th. Oh wow, this is gonna be forever. What shall I eat then today? Should we get fish and chips? I think I've got to do it now, haven't I? I feel like I should get. I'll get some gourmet fish and chips. And if they don't arrive, without any fucking seasoning, I'll tell you fucking what, you fucking have, son. I'll fucking. You said fucking what, you fucking Hey, you better have some fucking salt on that fucking shit, or I'll fucking shoot up the neighbourhood. I fucking will. little green boy going into a fish and chip shop. Hi, can I have some fish and chips, please? Yes, sir. We'll get you some fish and chips immediately. Here are your fish and chips, sir. If you don't, he's got a fucking gun to the store owner's mother. If that's not got any salt and vinegar on it, I'm gonna fucking kill your wife. What was it? His mother. I'm gonna kill your mother. Opens it up. Opens up the fucking thing. There better be some fucking salt and vinegar. Do you know why? Because Lil Green Boy is insane. What did we learn today? Lil Green Boy is clinically insane. Round of applause. Oh no. It has begun. Why can't I talk to the dog? It's on the fucking 18th. This bullshit. PB's gonna be talking for a little while. No, you know what? You know what? More Stardew Valley next Tuesday. And it'll give us something to want to come back to. Now you have to come back after you forget that I exist after 3 days, because in 3 days, if you don't stream every single day, people forget that you exist. So this will give us a reason to come back. This will give you a reason to come back. Please don't leave. Jazzception. Don't leave. Wait, Brad, tell me more about the fish and chips. Get the fuck out of here. And as usual, W, yes, W. Alright, we're done here. I hope you have a nice Christmas if you celebrate it. If you don't, then I'll see you on Tuesday. If you do, have a good time. For the next couple of days, whatever you end up doing, whether it's with family or you sit by yourself like a lonely little loser, like you know, what are you not got a girlfriend anymore? What are you painfully lonely? Yeah, I appreciate everyone coming out and watching the stream and supporting it. I know I said thanks earlier on, but thanks again. And I'm going to be away from tomorrow until Tuesday. I should be back on Tuesday. That's the plan anyway. And we'll carry on doing more Stardew, I think, just for a couple of days because I don't know what else to do. And then we do the end of year tier list vote where we go on the tier list maker thing and we look at all of the games throughout the year and we vote and discuss which ones were the best ones and the most enjoyable ones. It's going to be a really weird one this year for me because I don't even remember this year. I don't even remember most of this year, like for real. Like my memory of this year is so spotty and weird because I was just fucked up for most of it. So we're going to go over that. That's on the 31st. We do every year. We go over the games of the year that we played, and there is an epic $1 giveaway as well. So that'll be on the 31st. So I think we'll probably just play Stardew until then. I don't know. We'll chat on Tuesday. We'll chat on Tuesday. Thanks again for hanging out, boys. I hope you had a nice time in the stream, and I hope you have a nice time for Christmas if you celebrate, and if you don't, whatever. Enjoy your Saturday. and I'll see you in a few days. Peace out, boys. Bye.